issues and child cancer. We stand united in living out the Play for Jaron motto. Never give up, never give in, and never quit.
Thank you, guys. We'd like to thank our Gold Balloon sponsors, Prairie Grove FCA, CarQuest, the Prairie Grove, and the Fayetteville Air Gas. If you would please stand with me. Let's observe a moment of silence, which will be followed by the playing of our national anthem by both high school bands, both Prairie Grove and Farmington. But first, a moment of silence, please.
Live from Prairie Grove Tiger Stadium for tonight's contest, the Battle of Highway 62 between our hometown Prairie Grove Tigers and the visiting Farmington Cardinals. I'm Lynn Gregson and back for another season, Ryan Cook. Ryan, this is the game we talk about all off season is the Farmington game, and although it's not a conference game like it used to be, this is I think Farmington's 5th year of being in the 5A. It's still the Battle of Highway 62, and it's always a battle.
A lot of the same friend sets and everything, and so it's big. It always is big. The whole year kind of can be made or broke with that game.
Well, there's a lot of talk as what has happened in this series, and you and I have talked about this recently. This is the 59th meeting between these two teams, played every year since 1959 with the exception of 1964, and it's tied 29 Prairie Grove, 29 Farmington. These guys, the guys who started playing in 1959 to now, they're rooting for these guys to take the lead, and so and you and I talked about this as well. The series difference in points is Prairie Grove at 17.6, Farmington at 16.4. So within a point after 58 meetings. It's that close. So
definition of a
rivalry.
rivalry.
Definitely. And the other things that happened in this series is, Farmington, their first time they won the state championship, made it to the final. The only team they lost to that year was Prairie Grove. And Prairie Grove didn't win the state championship, but made it to the finals in 2015. The only team they lost to in the regular season was Farmington. Those types of things are throughout this series. Farmington and Prairie Grove for a 10-year period from 73 to 83, or 11-year period, the home team won every time. And then Farmington went on a 10-game win streak. Then Prairie Grove says, hey, you know what? They win 10 out of 12. So this series has done that, and now for the last 12 years, they're split at 6-6.
Right, and back in the day that you're talking about when they did it, Prairie Grove football was kind of abysmal there for a while. We had a low point in history there, and so since Coach Absher, things have really turned around. In fact, you said they won in Coach Absher's second year is when they ended the streak, and from then on it's been, Coach Absher's, what's his record there?
He's 16-9 against Farmington out of 25 years.
16-9. So
looks like the captains for tonight for the visiting Cardinals, number 74, that is Chuck Carlson. Number 32 for Farmington is Reed Turner. And I think 15 was another one of those, and that is Seth Swain, who I think will start at quarterback tonight. I didn't catch the other number.
74?
74 is Chuck Carlson. Is the one in front of Skates? I can't see that number. Can you see that number, Maya, in front of Skates? 6. Number 6, that's Eric Hill, and Eric's probably one of their best athletes on the team, Ryan. And then for us tonight, number 5, Ethan Gunther. Of course, our quarterback, Ethan Skates, Garrett Heltmus, and number 52, Cooper Allen.
Notice the new threads there?
Yeah, I do. I like them. And Prairie Grove's going to get the ball first. They're going to receive, and so we'll get the ball first. So, and tonight, we talked a little bit of history at the beginning. Let's talk about tonight's contest. I think Farmington, we have to watch a lot tonight. I think, we struggle a little bit with our secondary, and we're going to have to be ready tonight because they definitely have a good receiver in Sturgeon, and we'll need to watch him. Of course, like I said, Eric Hill for them, probably their best athletes. He will play quarterback sometimes.
Right.
Seth Swain will quarterback. They had a sophomore they were thinking about starting with Sutton, who got hurt and out for the season.
Say he's out. I watched the scrimmages for both these teams, and both of them have injuries that they're dealing with to big-time players, and both of them struggled in their scrimmages to really execute their game plan. The teams they played executed their game plan a little bit better than these teams did. I think this is a big game here. You have two unhealthy, at the moment, teams coming in trying to get some young guys in and get their identities established for the rest of the season. This is a big game for both these guys. There's not a bunch of huge expectations for either team. Both teams, Prairie Grove's always going to be in those top 4 teams in our conference, but both teams are unknown right now. You really don't know what you have.
Well, you're right, and I think for us, for the last several, 6 or 7 football seasons, Ryan, we're accustomed to knowing we're going to be a pretty good team. And I thought for the first 6 minutes of the scrimmage last year, it was plug and play. But then, as we went throughout and saw a little bit more throughout the game, I saw there was going to be some opportunities. And like you said, we got some folks hurt. I'll tell you, I talked to a couple of Farmington players. I've talked to a couple of Prairie Grove players. And I think those scrimmages gave them, both teams, it hurt their confidence a little bit.
It did. I really think it did.
And I think that's why tonight the winner of this game is going to resurface with some confidence. And I think Prairie Grove needs it more than Farmington, not only because with Farmington, they know they've got a tough road to hoe in the 5A.
Right.
They know their goal is to make it to the playoffs if they can. That would be a first since they've been in the 5A. For Prairie Grove, it's about a conference championship. And with our schedule, the way it looks, Ryan, we've got a tough schedule. First 7 games are very tough.
6 of the first 7 are just brutal.
And so we've got to we need to come out tonight, keep people healthy, but most of all, execute our game plan. I think tonight, hopefully we'll see a little bit better execution than we did a week ago.
Well, and you'll notice Chuggy Edwards on the sideline, ankle, he's out. Kane Caswell, number 1 tackler probably from last week's scrimmage in the short time that he was in, he's out with an ankle injury. So 2 starters on offense and defense are out automatically. And when you don't even really have any, you have a couple returning linemen on defense and that's it. when you lose a linebacker and a defensive backfield mate in your first game. That's pretty rough.
Well, kicking is Drew Sturgeon. He's the receiver, or I think he's that might be his brother, because the other guy is a senior, I believe, and that got that one listed as a junior.
Farmington will be in their all whites, Prairie Grove in their brand new all blacks, and the kick is off.
That's a good kick, and that's going to go all the way into the end zone, and so the Tigers will start 1st and 10 at their own 20, and the Battle of Highway 62 is underway here tonight in Prairie Grove.
I was thinking I might struggle with the black on black here. We kind of have that Bentonville look now, but I like them, and then the whites are gorgeous. I mean, the whites with the yellow pants, so I'm pretty pumped about the look here. You'll see in at quarterback Skates. Starting at center tonight is our sophomore, 67. That is, his name left me once I said it, Gunnar Cottle.
He's pretty good size for a sophomore.
He is, but we need some of them sophomores to step up. We need some size.
And there's Heltemus. Heltemus right up the middle. He goes 11 yards, and a first down for the Tigers. Tackle made there by number 35, Demare Donovan.
You notice that timeout at split was number 5, Ethan Gunther. And at split this time will be his little brother, number 2, Graham Gunther.
Good execution that time by the Tigers, and that's what we started last week. We started with Heltemus right up the middle. This time we're in our base set. And here is Skates. He gives it again. There's Heltemus. He's hit. He keeps moving. He's going to get 5. That's 5 tough yards.
Little extracurricular action there at center field with the sophomore, and then number 4, Rhett Rominger, a senior for Farmington. That sophomore ain't backing down either.
No, he didn't. Well,
I like it.
They're going to give him 4 yards. They're going to say he went down at 35, so it's 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers. Just underway here, the 3rd play of the game. Prairie Grove have 2 split out to the right side.
Ooh, fumbled the snap, but he gets the handoff.
And that's Gunther that time. He's not getting much.
One thing I'm noticing, I don't know if it's intentional or not, Skates is very far away from Gunner on the snap, and so that's twice now the snap has seemed almost like he's trying to back out a little too fast or something. He's got to make sure that transition right there is number 1.
Well, they may give him a little bit there. It's still going to be 3rd and 6. I'll tell you, Ryan, I noticed every snap, not just the last 2, every snap, it has not gone smoothly between center and quarterback, and hopefully that won't be a problem tonight.
Upset this time.
And he did it again, and now Skates rolling, throws, complete. He's going to be hit, and he's going to be dropped. No gain on the play. Good defense that time by the Cardinals. Seth Swain, the quarterback, playing in defensive back there, and he's able to make the tackle. And it's going to be 4th down for the Tigers.
That was Harger that time on the completion. He's a starting halfback. I noticed what they're doing there. I thought Gunther was coming in as wide receiver. Samoya Hobbs, the wide receiver, he's staying in. They're actually transitioning both the Gunther brothers in at tight end every time, and that's how they're calling the plays. Wide receiver core must be a little thin this week.
No, I was wrong. I guess Sturgeon is a junior. I thought he was a senior. The Tigers going to have a tough time getting this off. We're down to 6 seconds here. We're not going to get this off. Nope. Yeah.
Do you remember last year, or no, 2 years ago?
They blocked the punt.
Blocked the punt right there in the same position.
Right here, they got the ball, and we held them. If I remember, we held them.
Yes,
and
we
then,
did.
And that started a whole new.
We held them actually probably 4 different times within the 20, if I remember right, that year.
Oh, he didn't back it up. He left it there for a second.
You know, to keep from having anything bad happen, that's not a terrible penalty. That's 5 yards.
That's
you
yes,
hate to have it, but it's not a backbreaker.
It's not a backbreaker. You're right, but the problem is you shouldn't be in that position.
No.
You know you're going to punt.
But you don't punt in the first game, in that scrimmage game. So, you know, and with all the injuries and suspensions. Oh my gosh, same story. Did I curse us here?
And this, Ryan, that is exactly what happened a couple years ago.
It was John David Elder. They snapped it over the top of John David. This time they snap it over the top of Garrett.
And that puts Farmington in business at the Prairie Grove 11-yard line, and a great start for the Cardinals. They get Prairie Grove. Prairie Grove gets the first down, 11-yard gain, and then they put 3, and the Tigers have to punt, get a delay of a delay of game penalty, and then a high snap, and the Cardinals are in business at the Prairie Grove 11-yard line. Now, can the Tiger defense stand tall like we did 2 years ago?
Tiger defense, like I said, is down 2 starters to injury and 1 to suspension. We're down 3 of our 11 starters.
There's Sturgeon. That's the guy you got to watch, number 8 on the far side.
32.
Right up the middle. He's going to get.
Oh, a bunch of them got him.
He's
Good
going to
job
get
that
about
time.
He's going to get about 3 yards, I believe.
That's Reed Turner on the carry. Good tackle that time. It looked like a bunch of them. Gunther was in there. Hayden Black was in there. Cooper Allen was in there. I mean, we flew to the ball that time. Now, you want to see guys flying to the ball. That's where the misdirection or the trick play comes in handy.
They got double wide set, and it's second down, and they got 4 yards, so it's second and 6.
Look for a quick pass here.
And a quick pass. He catches it, and he's hit. He's going to be dropped. He may have gotten a yard.
That was number 45 for Farmington on the catch. That's their tight end. He's a big boy. That's Tony Mayo.
Actually,
6 foot, 185.
Was it 45, 46? 45, 46. Was it 46?
I don't know. I may have jumped the gun. 46 is Son O'Connell. He's a fullback. He's 6'1", 220, so about the same size. It was 46.
It's third down, and let's call it 5. And Swain, quarterback, he's back, and he's hit, and that's going to be 4th down. I say 4th down. He keeps driving.
They got a lot more size than us on the line, that's for sure. I mean, there's
a flag late, and that's going to probably go against Prairie Grove.
The offensive line that they have outweighs our defensive line probably by 100 pounds or so.
Well, it looks like we may have stopped them, but I think there's a late flag. And let's see what they call here. It's against Prairie Grove. I can tell by the reaction, I think. So it's going to be marked against the Tigers. That's going to give them a 1st down. Well, that's a big penalty, Ryan, because I think we'd stopped them. It was going to be a 4th down, and now that penalty just gives them the ball closer. You can't.
Did we ever get a call? What there? Here he goes.
Unsportsmanlike. And that's what you can't make those kind of mistakes. And I'll tell you, they're bringing in some heavy duty here.
They were already heavy anyways compared to us. Then it just got bigger.
So now it's 1st and goal from the 2. And they're good.
Oh, big stop.
And he's in the end zone, though. He gets in.
Big hit in the backfield, but.
And unlike a couple of years ago when we were able to keep them out, this time the Tigers don't commit a penalty, and now the extra point will be on the way, and the Cardinals take a 6-0 lead on Prairie Grove.
Whatever that unsportsmanlike was, that's killer. Like you said, we had them stopped. I don't know what it was. I'd love to know, just being, curious there, but my goodness. Because that right there, that's a stop. We stopped them. Kicking for Farmington. Holding is number 6. That's the Eric Hill.
And the extra point is good.
Colton Reeves, number 27.
So the extra point is good, and with 7:51 to go in the first quarter, the Cardinals lead the Tigers 7-0. Back after this.
Sturgeon kick off for the Cardinals. Samoa Hobbs and Keanu Hobbs.
Okay, we're back with you, and Farmington strikes first and leads 7-0. We want to recognize our crew tonight. We got Megan, Maya Dotson, Cade Graham, Ethan Turner, and T.D. Hill up on the camera tonight. Of course, Miles Eubanks, our tech man, and our East Lab instructor, Heath Whitley, all here tonight. Ryan Cook, Lynn Gregson, and off to a tough start. Let's see if the Tigers can rebound.
Sturgeon with the kick.
Sturgeon, this time it's going to go back Barely. Whoa, I'll tell you what. You can't
play that game. Cannot play that game with a live ball.
Well, the Tigers, we got to get out of this field position too, Ryan. I mean, that's a weapon. You know, whenever your kicker can get you so that your opponent has to start at the 20, that's a weapon, and they've used it tonight.
That's right. You look at Farmington's defense here, a big line for Farmington. They'll have a 4 down front, usually big guys. Their linebacker core, pretty good size. Their secondary, a little bit undersized, but really fast. So can we get to that third level with our offense? We'll go in motion. That's the wing back.
Still a tough exchange. And there's Heltemus. Heltemus gets about 6.
Heltemus runs really high. It always scares me that he's going to get just, decapitated one day by someone coming in there like an old Elliott Chamberlain type, a Burton type, and come in there and just knock ahead, because he does. He runs really, really high.
There's a Farmington player down on the field. Let's take a timeout with them while the player's down. 7:36 to go. Farmington leads 7-0.
Number 17 for Farmington is helped off the field under his own power, though, so I think he'll be all right. That's Jacob Freeman. And we're getting ready to resume play here. We'll go on the 1 set here with Skates under center. Sweep. They got guys through big
wow,
time.
And a big hit that time. I think it was 21 that came in there.
21 and 51 were both back there.
Well, I'll tell you what, 21, I guess that's Trace South, and then 51 was Kilgore, and both of those guys came in there, and it's 3rd down. That's a lot. Everything that Heltemus got on 1st down, we lost on 2nd.
3rd and 10. We're going to go twins to the far side, Millwood and Samoya.
And now Skates rolling. He's in trouble, and he's going to be dropped, and no gain on the play, and so the Tigers will have to punt again.
I couldn't see the secondary because the post was in my way. That must have been a coverage sack there, because he had a nice little pocket for a second. All right, let's do a little better job here.
Well, that's big. I mean, that's when you only have 11 yards to go, makes it difficult. This time a good snap, and the punt gets away.
There's a guy there. Yeah, I think it hit one of their players, but it went out of bounds.
It went out of bounds, but I'm going to make this point here, Ryan. With that punt, not a horrible punt. I mean, you only went a net 20 yards. But Farmington, again, with great field position. First time they start on the 11, this time on the 39. So if you take that average, their average starting on our 25-yard line, that's a recipe for destruction if you're the Prairie Grove Tigers.
Hey, if you don't have 12 hung on you, 14 hung on you by the end of this possession, you've done well.
If you can keep right here, keep them out of the end zone is what you want to do. Because if they go up 2 scores, we're having trouble moving the ball. And there is a pass. It is intended for Sturgeon, but unable to get it.
Coverage that time by a sophomore. That's Cade Grant getting his first start in his first high school game. He's stepping in for one of the injuries we were talking about.
Kane Caswell. Is that for Kane or?
That one's for Watson.
Watson. And now, there's a movement. Yeah, a little movement there. That'll help.
46 fullback that time. Little pre-snap. He's excited.
And it's I don't know if you can still do this or not. I was always taught if you make that move, go ahead and go in motion because you
sideways or something.
You got to do something. You can take that first step and then cut.
Yeah.
But you make that move, you better do something.
Trying to look here at the defensive line. Looks like Heltemus, Gunther, Black, and Millwood. It's going to be a power to the right. That's 32.
He's got some room, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds. And a nice run that time by Reed Turner. And Turner turned it on, and he gets inside the 35 down to about the 32, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Cardinals.
You got to replay that time. I don't know if y'all doing replays yet, but you watch how the inside linebacker takes on the lead blocker here. He does a really, really good job. We may not have enough time before the next play, but whoever the lead inside linebacker was that time did a great job taking out their lead blocker. The problem was there wasn't a second guy there to make the tackle.
Well, I said it was 3rd and 3. It's more like 3rd and 4, and Turner single back, straight drop, looks, he throws, and it's overthrown. Swain intending the pass for Colton Reeves. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Number 15 for Prairie Grove will be on the defense. We don't have him on the roster. I think that's Wetzel maybe.
Well, it's 4th down and 4 for Farmington.
Couple of defensive line replacements. Looks like Pinkley and sophomore David Hall. You're going to hear a lot of sophomores get called. We need them for the depth purposes.
They got Sturgeon in motion, and they're dropping back, throws. He's got Sturgeon, overthrows him. So
Man, we played that well, except for the fact that when Sturgeon went up the field, we sat down on that play. We got to read that ball and read Sturgeon there and play coverage in that. Keandre and another guy both are up in the pass line, which was good. But then when Sturgeon went on, we got to have a guy follow that. We got lucky there that Sturgeon and 15, Seth Swain, didn't connect, because that could have been more. Could have been a lot more. Prairie will take over on offense on the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. We're in an upset here with 2 upbacks.
Our best starting position we moved. And we moved, yep. So, first game penalties, first game mistakes. Did you see the movement? So far. Yeah, it was Heltemus. He took off a little earlier.
But I mean, he's the upback. He can.
Jackson Wood is number 15.
No, it was on them. It was on them.
Okay. Jackson Wood is number 15. Jackson Wood. You look like you didn't know who he was. Did we find him on the street? 1st down and 5 for the Tigers. Now Heltemus in motion. No, I'm sorry.
That's Millwood.
Millwood.
Heltemus with the ball, though.
Heltemus trying. He gets up to the 47.
All right, replay that right there. We are 1 block away from breaking it big. Gunther's got to do a good job. Look at Gunther here at the tight end spot. That linebacker gets ahead of him a little bit. Oh.
If he gets that block,
yeah. It was one of those deals where he was supposed to go linebacker. The linebacker took off. Someone else got him. He went to the next level, which is his job. It just didn't happen fast enough. That's not really on him. That's just kind of how the ball goes there, because the guy he was supposed to block, he was on a stunt.
Well, it's 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the 47. Best field position so far for Prairie Grove in the game. There is the give. There's Gunther, and he's –
No, that's Harger.
That's Harger. I'm sorry.
Or Lane Dalton.
Lane Dalton, number 34. He's going to get just a couple. Well, they're going to spot him close to the 50. Yeah, he got about 2 or 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Harger will come in for him now. 34 and 35.
Yeah.
Graham will run the play in.
We need some points out of this drive here. Or at
well,
least
we need to sustain this drive and get the field position flipped. That would be a success here.
2nd down. And here is Skates. He's in trouble. Throws.
Big hit, but it's completed. 45. No, it is completed. Okay. 45 did a good job that time for Farmington getting into the backfield. That's Tony Mayo. But the difference was Skates did a jump pass and kind of took it right in the chin from him. So good job by Skates staying in the pocket that time, completing the pass. Not much of a gain there. You hope that Heltemus can catch it on the run and get some yards. It was a little bit low, and so it was hard on him.
The reason I thought it was intercepted is he rolled over, and the Farmington guy kind of got up, and I thought he had picked it off there for a second. But it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. 4 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter, and the Tigers trail 7-0. And now, from the shotgun, we have trips to the near side. And there's Gunther back, or Ethan Skates, and Skates Trying to skate throw. It's going to be a flag. It's going to be
probably going to be a hold on us.
Or a block in the back one. And the question is, if you're Farmington, do you take it? Yeah, you probably take it.
I take it just because the field position we've been winning.
Well, another reason you take that is that you're
I think we punt from there, or we punt if we don't do any good on this next play anyway. So, we're not moving the ball well enough to not trust that.
The tough thing is that it's from the spot of the foul, which is behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, correct.
So
that's like a 20. That's almost a 20-yard penalty.
20-yard penalty. Yep.
Those are the mistakes you can't make: turnovers and big penalties, big drive killers like that.
Well, the Tigers on 3rd down and 20. What do we dial up here?
It seems like they're going back to that trips. I thought they'd be in the shotgun, but they're not. They're under center.
And they just come right at him. He's buried. He is buried. That is number 45. That's Mayo. And it looked like we were trying to set up a screen pass there, but he didn't even have time to do it.
It's got to be faster than that for skates on that time. If anything, you got to bump that guy and knock some timing up as you let him go by. It can't be just a free release.
Well, he didn't even have time to. He didn't even have time to raise his arm.
No. He did the smart thing by not making a turnover or anything there, trying to force something.
Well, here we go. It's 4th down and 32 for the Tigers, and we get a good snap, and the kick's on the way. A better punt this time, but that's going to give Sturgeon some room, and he's got a little wall, and he may go. Oh, we got a block in the back.
Lane Dalton finally with the tackle at the 15.
Going to be a flag back here. Well, that's a big break for the Tigers. A big break because they were going to get excellent field position. This time will be their worst starting field position, and not that bad. It's going to be their own. It's going to be their own 44-yard line.
It's not that bad.
7-0 Cardinals lead, and they got that after a high snap on a punt. They got the ball at the Prairie Grove 11, and then after we held them to 4th down, there was a unsportsmanlike penalty on Prairie Grove. That gave them an extra play, and that extra play they punched it in, and that's where it stands. 7-0 Farmington leads the Tigers, and there is the give to Mayo. He's got a little wall. Mayo.
Good job by 15 Wetzel that time, getting him to the outside. I know he still picks up the first down, but at least there's someone out there. It may have been Wood. It's number 15 for Prairie Grove.
But I don't know. Well, he got the first down on that 11-yard gain. And Turner gets inside the 40 down to the 39. Pickup of 3 yards. Millwood on the tackle, and it's 2nd down and 7 for Cardinals.
Millwood, a guy that we talked about last year during basketball season. We'd love to see him in a football jersey and see what he could do. He's starting on the defensive line and starting at wingback.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and Tigers trail the Cardinals by 7.
Oh,
fumble, and the Tigers
we got it.
And a big break for the Tigers, and a turnover for the Cardinals.
You could see that as soon as it happened.
Cooper Allen gets that fumble recovery and a much-needed turnover for the Tigers. Now we need to make something happen off of this, Ryan.
It was almost like the quarterback was running a different play than the running back there. The running backs both look like they're kind of in that zone read, or maybe even that veer look kind of. It's a power. And the quarterback kind of looking like more is going to be a short handoff. It was ugly for them. We'll take it, though.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at their own 39.
Gunner caught the snap. Millwood in motion. We got – okay, I should say we moved. We moved.
Boy, a lot of first game mistakes tonight, Ryan. Both sides of the ball.
Yep. I mean, like you said, those scrimmages are good, but, we play a lot of guys. We end up getting so many injuries. I mean, I don't even know if it was helpful or not, losing, 2 to 3 starters. So it's tough.
Well, 7-0, 149, and now it's 1st and 15. And the way that our offense is operated, 1st and long, 3rd and long, those aren't good. Those aren't good downs for the Tigers, Ryan.
No, we're struggling to move the ball well. We're in a 2-over set. Oh, fumbled
There's
snap.
that snap again, and we've said it already. It looks like it's been a problem all night. And I don't know if Skates is pulling quick or what's happening, Ryan.
I know that there's a new center this week. I know he had been practicing at tackle. We've moved around the offensive line, but it's not something as a senior starter that should be happening. You got to figure out how to make that work, which I say that we've got a new senior starter every year at quarterback, but you've got to be the leader there. You got to say, all right, what's going on? Let's fix this now. We can't wait till this week of practice.
2nd and 17 for the Tigers. There is the give.
Heltemus once again.
Heltemus.
Good block. Oh, come on. They get those blocks.
He does get past the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. He's up to the 41-yard line. Let's see. They're going to spot him at the 41. So it's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Tigers.
You see the two non-blocks there on the outside. Our 2 receivers, they get those blocks.
And
you're looking at a 1st down, if not more.
Well, it's 3rd down and 8 for the Tigers, and we are under 50 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter. Farmington still leads 7-0. Looks like there may be a little confusion there in the backfield.
There we go again. Lane Dalton, it looked like he was reading the linebacker, and the linebacker showed stunt, so he moved. I think Farmington did a good job showing blitz that time, and that's what got him to move.
I think you're right, and yeah, because he was coming and he made a very strong move, but he's able to make that move because he's 6 or 7 yards deep.
Right.
Where if he was on the line and made that move, it's different. But now it's 3rd and 13, much different play call than 3rd and 8.
Motion by Wetzel. Skates rolls out. The pass is to Wetzel, 15. He's going to pick up 5, but that's not going to be enough.
It's going to be 4th down for the Tigers. I think we got a punt here, Ryan. You can't
oh yeah,
get the ball.
We're playing field position a lot here too. So you got to punt that dude.
Well, that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. After 1 quarter play, the Cardinals lead the Battle of Highway 62, 7-0. Back after this.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve.
Okay, we're back with you, and the Tigers getting ready to punt. Heltemus standing at his own 30. There's nobody back there, and going to get a good punt, and let's get a little good bounce on that. And it does take a Prairie Grove bounce. Going to go all the way inside the 15, down to about the 14-yard line, so
nice.
The Tigers finally get a chance and flip the field.
Heltemus is wondering why he didn't get a call there, because after he punted, I think he got a little contact.
Well, we could have used that.
I don't know if we have the replay on there. He's looking at the sidelines like, what? All right, looking at the defense here. Looks like
Coach Absher's on that too.
Good. Maybe that'll get us a call here a little bit later.
Well, this time you got Hill at quarterback. That's going to be Eric Hill, and he's very athletic, Ryan, and Got to watch him. He's going to give it to Turner. Turner stacked up there near the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten 2 or 3.
Hayden Black, Jared Harger there on the tackle. Austin Medina, who just came in at defensive tackle. Graham Gunther, several Tigers there that time. Medina.
Short year. Second down and 8.
They're going to do twins to both sides, shotgun. This is where you could see one of those quarterback draws happening.
Especially with him. You want to watch him coming out of the backfield, and you're exactly right call. And he almost breaks out of there, gets up close to the 24. They're going to spot him at the 23.
I should have been on top of the booth, huh? Oh, kidding.
Maybe you should be on the field.
No, I don't know about that. I mean, yes, if they need a big nose tackle or something.
Well, it's 3rd and 2. They're bringing in a little bit bigger package for themselves here, and they've got some good size there across the line, Ryan, and bringing in some big backs, going to try to power their way in for a first down on 3rd down and about a yard.
They really do. They got a guy that's 305.
He's the center. That's Chuck Carlson. And there is the give. Turner. Oh, he didn't get it. And the Tigers going to turn
Hall
away.
And Cooper Allen that time on the stop. He just ran right into his blocker was the problem. There was a hole there. He just went right into his blocker and allowed our guys to catch up.
Now what we got to be smart here is not have a penalty. Don't try to jump. Just here you stay back. You're better off to even let the punt drop. And what you want here, no mistakes. You're going to get good field position. Number 18 for the Cardinals is Jaden Shader. He's just inside his 10 as he gets ready to receive the snap. And there's a good snap, really good snap. A little slow, a little low. Let's see, end over end, and wow.
What a roll.
You got a
15-yard roll, but neither guy wanted to make a mistake there with the guy flying down the field at him. I mean, I can kind of understand that, but there's 2 of you. If you know you're not going to go for the ball, go hit the guy flying down the field. Of course, that might be cheap. I don't know. That'd probably be a flag nowadays, but if it's me right there and I know I'm not getting the ball and I still got a guy that could field it, I go take that guy out.
Well, Farmington flipped the field right there. I mean, we had a chance to get the ball, around our 40 or possibly midfield, and instead we're sitting on our own 30, and we've just had a hard time with field position tonight so far.
Well, we haven't passed the
50-yard line yet, Ryan.
That's Millwood that time on
Millwood.
the give.
Look at Millwood. He's just
cover that ball, bud.
I'll tell you what, that may be the toughest run we've seen tonight.
I like it. Like I said last year, we got to see him some. Here he comes around the edge. That's a wingback sweep kind of look.
He got about 8 yards on his own. He got 1 yard, he was hit, and after contact, he picked up about 8. That was good hard running by Millwood. That's the kind of football I like to see. Good hard running by Millwood. It's going to be second and probably less than a foot.
Oh, they gave him the first down.
Oh, they did give him the first.
Motion Millwood. We jumped. Oh, my goodness.
And another penalty. That's killing us tonight.
That time on the junior, Graham Gunther. What's our penalty numbers tonight? I mean, if you count the problem that it got us into on the first possession, and with the oversnap and going, getting the penalty when we would have had fourth down, it's 6 points and probably 50, 60 yards.
Right now, 7 penalties for 50 yards.
Yep.
We probably have more penalty yards than we have offensive yards.
And 7 points, too. I mean,
there he goes. Here he goes. He's inside the 50, 44. They still on his feet. He didn't go down. They're calling him down. They're calling him down.
If that was an inadvertent whistle, that was really bad because I don't think he was down.
He wasn't down. But
someone blew a whistle.
Well, someone blew the whistle, and so they had to stop it. So the Tigers' biggest play of the game so far, Ryan, we get inside.
We're past midfield.
For the first time tonight.
Hopefully we got a little momentum there.
8:45 to go here in the first half. Tigers trail 7-0. This drive started at our own 30.
Jackson Sorter's in it, split in this time. One set.
There's the give. Lane. He's
He
still
finds
on
that
his feet.
crease.
20. 15. Give him 6. Hey, there we go. Oh, yes. And finally, Ryan.
We look alive. We look alive. We got some life.
We got some life there finally.
2 straight big plays for Prairie Grove. Takes us from bad field position and still just trying to get past half midfield all the way to 6.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was big, Ryan. We needed that in the worst kind of way. Need this extra point from Harger.
Kicking is actually number 37. That's Cade Walker.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Very similar build there. We got an extra one on the field maybe.
7-6. We're going to end up, well, they hadn't even started the play clock. We're in good. Well, finally, the Tigers, Lane Dalton goes the distance into the end zone for the touchdown. And we got, tough snap. It's blocked.
So we fumbled the hold there. Skates did.
Well, that's nonetheless we're back. Got a little bit of life there.
Omo kind of went over to our side for a second.
All touchdowns again sponsored. $30 sponsored by PG Telco, and the first $30 were spent tonight. And the Tigers trail 7-6. We'll be back after this.
Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 Ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please.
Okay, we're back with you. 8:27 to go in the first half. Cardinals still lead the Tigers 7-6. Prairie Grove getting ready to kick.
Kicking once again, that's 37. That's sophomore. That's Cade Walker.
Walker getting ready to kick. And the Tigers got a little bit of life after that touchdown run by Lane Dalton. There's a pretty good kick. Going to be fielded at the 17-yard line by Mayo. He's got a little seam, and he's going to be finally brought down at the 39-yard line of Farmington.
Held to miss that time on the tackle. You hate to see him have to play kickoff, too. You hope one of these sophomores can step up and kind of take that role, give that kid a break.
Let's see. They're going to spot him at the 38-yard line. So, no, they moved him back to the 39. Back and forth. 8:22 to go here in the first half. Tigers trail. Farmington with the ball. Defense needs to step up, make a big play, and Swain back in at quarterback.
King set this time with motion.
There
it's
is
going to be a
Sturgeon, and he's got wheels, and he's looking for a seam. There's a flag back in the backfield. That's going to be a break for Prairie Grove.
Harger on the tackle that time.
So both teams getting bit by the penalty bug.
Coming in at linebacker, that's Graham Gunther.
And it looks like the penalty happened just right about the line of scrimmage. So the Tigers catch a break. And I tell you, Ryan, Drew Sturgeon, you got to be ready for him. He's got some wheels. You saw it there just a little bit.
Yeah, a guy that's got speed, that's hurt us before. I mean, I know we game plan for it. It's just one of those deals where when they get it to the outside and they block well, it's tough.
You know who I see down in the stands that I wish could go out there? Got big DeMarcus Cooper, got J.D. Elder sitting down there. Some of last year's stars here to support the Tigers tonight in the Battle of Highway 62. There's Turner, and Turner turns up, and he's hit. No, don't get a late hit.
That's Graham Gunther and Ethan Gunther on the tackle that time.
Brother Gunther.
That's a Gunther sandwich.
Brothers Gunther on that
Gunther's brother. Brothers Gunther.
Brothers Gunther. I like it. Second down, and let's call that. Wow, that's a pretty good ways to go. They got about 18 yards to go.
Just keep everything in front of you here. They're going to want to try to throw something kind of intermediate range here. If not, try to get a run to the outside. So just keep it in front of you here. I'm going to guess throw. They got the bunch set. It could be a toss sweep.
Oh, fumble, and he just falls down on it. Smart play that time by Swain. He's going to go back to the 29-yard line. That brings up 3rd down and 20.
Ethan almost stepped on the ball. He got through the line so fast right there. I don't know. He probably didn't notice it until too late, but he almost stepped on the ball. Next time, if he could just go ahead and fall down and keep the quarterback from getting there, he probably just grabs that dude.
Well, it's 3rd down and long. Tigers need a hold here. And Coach Lair's not happy about something. I'm not sure.
Well, it's 3rd and long. Heltimus is usually who you want in there on a passing down, and they replaced him. I don't think you want that. Oh. Number 10 hits him in the hands. He just misses it. Good pass that time.
As long as that's not offsides on Prairie Grove, we're in good shape.
That's Marquavian Watson. He found a spot in the zone defense that time, and the quarterback dropped a dime in there. He just misses the ball.
They're going to decline the penalty, and Prairie Grove will get the ball. And let's see what the flag was. I think it was holding, but I'm not. An
illegal shift.
Illegal shift. Penalties declined, so it's going to be 4th down for Farmington, and they're going to punt. So Tigers defense holds, and now an opportunity.
The defense hasn't looked bad. We just got put in a really bad situation, and we held them. We just got a flag and gave them a 1st down on the 4-yard line, 3-yard line. So, defense doing a good job. Offense is finally starting to wake up. So, the momentum is headed this way. We just got to keep riding that wave.
I'd like to see if Hobbs or who's that on the other side there, Ryan? Is it Wood or Watson? Oh, just let that go. Just let that go.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
That one you got to let go.
Yeah.
It's kind of a crazy. It's a great Farmington bounce there. I thought it was going to bounce and go out of bounds. A great Farmington bounce, and they kind of. Well, we just can't get we can't get that field position.
Hey, we stopped them.
Yeah.
We stopped them. We got the ball not in bad field position and not from a kickoff. So I'm good with it. But you're right. It could have played out a little bit better.
But the ball hit about the 46 to 44, somewhere in that range. And the way the trajectory of the ball, I thought it was just going to bounce and go right out of bounds. But instead it bounced and just rolled forward. And now Farmington calls a timeout. Let's take a timeout with them. 6:23 to go. Tigers trail 7-6.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture. He'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Okay, we're back. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at their own 37. 6:23 to go here in the first half. Tigers trail 6-7 here in the Battle of Highway 62. We got a lot of life on the last drive with a big run by Lane Dalton. Can we sustain that momentum? Held him on defense and now skates from the shotgun. He's going to give to Heltimus. Heltimus has got a little bit of room. He's going to get about 5 yards.
That's a good tough run right there. 1st down, shorten up the sticks there. That's a great 1st down play.
As much trouble as we've had with the snap, I wouldn't mind seeing us just go in the shotgun.
Yeah, yes. Good. That's what I was like. Yes, but
we don't run it.
It's a sophomore center
Yep.
playing his first high school game who hadn't been practicing at center all week because our center had to move to guard because our guard got injured. And so to get the best 5 out there at one time, he has to step in. He was the backup tackle. So it's one of those deals where it's like, do you trust that? I mean, I love the kid, but has he practiced it much? I don't know.
And Heltemus again, this time not much room. He's going to be dropped for a loss.
Yeah, that was weird right there. The hole wasn't there, and he tried to move quite a bit. He probably should have tried to punch it up. He tried to move a little bit, and you can see like footing or something was weird, and he gets tackled for a loss.
Well, what happened there too, Ryan, they had great penetration, and we did not, they blew up the play, and wasn't a lot of room to begin with, so Heltemus trying to make something where he could.
The intended direction was not there.
Yeah.
And they send their edges a lot. They blitz off the edge a lot. You would hope that you could get inside of one of those with maybe a read or a trap, but it's tough.
Back in the shotgun again.
They're trying to stop the sweeps and stuff, though, is what they're doing.
Like, let's see.
Good job by Skates not throwing that ball that time.
Oh, there's got to be a flag. Oh, he tackled him out of bounds.
I think if it was a little bit more vicious, they would have. But
once you hit that sideline, you got to pull up.
Should.
Yeah.
I mean, the whistle was blown. He was still tackling.
I thought a couple things. This is definitely a homer statement. I thought they encroached on the initial snap.
Yes, they moved a lot pre-snap.
Yeah, it looked like they encroached. They didn't call it.
Good job by Skates that time, trusting himself and not throwing that quick out right there because they jumped it big time. Heltemus to punt. Horrible punt. We don't even get back to the first down marker. Just a shank, but we had tons of pressure. But that's where should have just went for it. That'll give Farmington the ball in good field position once again. They're going to be starting at our 45. I would hate to know their average field position tonight. It's ugly for us.
Oh man. Well, it's not as good as it was the first 2 series. It was 11. It was the 25-yard line after the first 2. They're starting 1st and 10 at Prairie Grove 45. And there's a
quick
hill
pass, tunnel screen.
And he's got room. He's going to be close to the first down as Sturgeon.
They like that little pass play, get Sturgeon in space like that. And it's dangerous too because you have a guy that gets out of alignment. You have a guy not doing his job, and that's 6 right there for a guy as fast as Sturgeon.
Well, they got Hill back in at quarterback, and it's 2nd down and really short. So on plays like that, I almost like them to get the first down because this is a free play. You got 2.
Right.
You got 2 free plays.
Take a shot.
Really. And there he is right up the middle. He's got the first, and he's going to pick up about 6 yards.
Oh, right behind that 300-pounder right there, too. He looked like Michael Oher out there, blindside. Just follow him.
They're gonna spot him at the 30, so he picked up 5 yards. Well, let's see where they put the ball down. They keep playing juggling with the ball. They're gonna spot him at the 29, 29. So it's 1st and 10, ball at the 29. Pick up I guess that was at the 6 yards. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Tigers need to stop. They've been on their heels most of the night on defense, Ryan.
A little confusion as the play call there. I bet we get another timeout.
And Coach Laird, I think, took that timeout, and probably smart.
Well, you can't take them with you, right?
Hey, that's my thing. You can't take them with you, and you can't use them in the second half. Let's just stay with it here this time, Ryan. So far tonight, let's talk about some positives and negatives.
Well, I mean, your immediate negative is penalties, turnover.
And
big time. And penalties and turnover. If you don't have that turnover from the snap over the head, and really they don't even score. Even with that, they probably don't score. Really, it's the penalties, Lynn.
Yeah.
The penalties are killing drives. They're changing field position, and they're giving up 6 points.
Well, I'd say kicking game's I wouldn't say a key so far in the game has been the kicking game, because our kicking game, we got the bad snap, bad punt right here, and their kickoffs
and a punt over the head, or a snap over the head.
That's what I mean. The snap over the head, the punt, and their kickoffs have kept us deep for early in the game.
Yep.
And then the other thing I think played into this, the snap. And I know you've talked about why, but regardless, it's been an issue because we haven't got some of our plays just have not been crisply executed.
Right. And that's something, as we move along in this game, you can see it getting better.
Yep.
And you can tell the reps weren't there. We have a young team. There's going to be some sophomores that have to step up this year. We got 2 on the field right now.
There's Mayo. If he gets that corner, he got it. And he's going to get the first down.
You know, we're starting sophomores on defense. We're starting sophomores on offense. We got to have them on special teams. So a real small, thin team this year.
Well, see,
we got 3 starters out. It makes a big difference. A lot of shuffling.
I said he got the first down. It looks like he must have stepped out about the 22-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Pick up a 7 for Mayo. 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Hill in at quarterback. And another give. Mayo straight ahead. He's going to get close. I think he's going to get the first this time.
We did a good job defending it. I mean, I know they picked up positive yards, but we got a lot of guys there. I felt good about that one. We contacted him in the backfield.
Well, this is where the defense needs to stand tall, Ryan. We don't want to go in. They get the ball to start the second half. This is potential to be a 14-point swing.
Right.
If we can't keep them out of the end zone here.
There's another one of those spots, too, where if we look gassed and we get a couple big plays, take another timeout, reset.
Yep.
Like you said, you can't take it to the second half. We don't need it on offense right now.
There's Turner and good defense that time. Turnover wouldn't be bad either, Ryan.
Oh, man. That would be amazing. I'm trying to look, see who's off the bottom of the pile there. That's Hall, number 19. Black back in at defensive tackle. Inside linebackers looks like Gunther and Hobbs. No, that's Gunther and Cooper Allen. Hobbs and Harger are going to be your outsides.
It's 2nd down and 8 for Farmington. Ball inside the Prairie Grove 20, and there's Hill. He's got some room. He's got a man open. Throws it, touchdown.
We had a guy right there, too.
It was really you know what, though? A very nice pass that time. Give credit where credit's due. A really good pass that time by Hill.
I think Skates maybe thought Hill was going to take off running. He kind of lost that backside tight end.
And the pass was completed there to number 99, Blake Wood. And I'll tell you what.
That's where you missed Kane Caswell, because that would have been him right there in the way.
Well, I'll tell you what I like there, Ryan, from the Farmington quarterback. He took his time. He could have taken off running, and then he spotted his man. And when he spotted him, he squared up. He got the pass off. Good play.
Well, why did he take his time? Because he had it.
He had it.
Yep. You know, that's one thing on that deal. I don't know if we're tired, but he had all the time in the world. We have to get pressure back there, especially against an athletic quarterback.
Well, it's 13-6 now, and Prairie Grove has a little bit of time, Ryan, that we might be able to we need to – you don't want to give them a chance to go up 2 scores, and that could happen. Extra points on the way, and it's good. With 2:47 to go here in the first half, it's Farmington 14, Prairie Grove 6. We're back after this.
Are you looking to buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress? Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
And here comes the kick. We're back with you, and another good kick. This time it's fielded.
That's Hobbs. Really, both Hobbs brothers back there fielding.
And he gets a little room.
Looks like Joe Adams back there.
We're going to get a flag. That's. Could it please be a face mask? I know it's not. Because if it's a flag on blocking in the back, it's only going to put us farther back. So Prairie Grove will have to go some 80, probably 88 yards if they're going to get anything before halftime. And what you can't have here is any kind of turnover.
Sorters will run the play in.
I take that back. We got to go 90 yards, Ryan.
My goodness.
I think right here what you want to do.
And not give them the ball back.
Not give them the ball back. You want to run some clock here.
You need a 2.5-minute possession. Yes, that's 2 seconds past what we need, but no, you want a 3-minute possession. We need 2:38.
Here, you don't want to fumble. You want a good execution.
Oh my goodness!
Come on.
Encroachment or offsides? Offsides.
Please, we need it.
It was. He told him to scoot back too.
Well, a huge break when you're at your own 10-yard line. Doesn't seem like it's a
That's
big
just
deal.
called an exhale. It's not even really a break. It's just a.
2:37 to go here in the first half. Tigers first down and 5 with the ball at the 15. There is the give.
That's a read to Heltemis. Ball, dang it, dang it.
And Heltemis had good yards, good play, and then just coughed it up. And that means
that's it. I mean, I hate to harp on it. He runs so high. He allows so many guys to get on him, and he drags them. Don't get me wrong. He's a tough runner. He's dragging them. But what can happen there? That right there.
Well, this is huge. Prairie Grove has to keep him out of the end zone here.
Reverse,
Turner. And
pass. Good job that time. Who is that? That's number 1. That's Cade Grant. That's our sophomore. Good job. Do you have a replay on that, Turner? Oh, it's TD over there now. Look at Cade just make up some ground right there. Good job.
Well, they went for, and you know what? You got to give Farmington credit. They're trying to. They know they get the ball started in second half. You go down. He's 21-6, and you get the ball started second half. That is a great way to, if you're Farmington. So they were trying to put the nail in the coffin there. And
I will say it wasn't a greatly executed play. It was so slow.
It was slow to execute.
We had the time to figure out what was going on. Toss sweep to the right. Good hit that time.
So it's 3rd down and 10. This is a big play right here. And they probably have 2 plays here, Ryan, to go for it.
Yeah, why not?
Even if you throw a pass that's incomplete, you got another shot at it. And Prairie Grove has not shown that they are going to, just move the ball at will. So big play, though. Prairie Grove needs to keep them out of the end zone here.
Big 99, the tight end goes out wide. He's got Grant on him.
That was Wood that caught that touchdown pass.
Toss sweep. Gunther almost there. Arm tackle. Finally skates, brings him down.
But he's going to get the first.
Man, we had guys all over it. Just you can tell he's a little bit faster than what we have.
That was number 21. That was Trace South. So Farmington trying to build on their lead. They lead 14-6. $1:37 to go here in the first half. Ball sitting right at the Prairie Grove 20. They're in the red zone. Can the Tigers keep them out here? Very important that we do, Ryan. And they've got plenty of time. They've got 2 timeouts, does Farmington. And another give.
Hobbs has got to do a better job of, he kind of flew to the ball, but he kind of went past it as he's wrapping up to tackle. He's got to be able to either get his shoulder into the running back, or he's got to be able to chop down, kind of slow down. I hate to say slow down, but prepare yourself to make contact and get a guy down. You can't just fly and over pursue.
Well, it's 1:04 to go here in the first half. Clock's running. 2nd down and 5, and South seems a little fresh compared to our defense right now, Ryan.
Definitely. Motion that time by Spurgeon.
And they give it to him again, and this time we're able to slow him down. He's not going to get the first. Clock's going to keep running. They may keep letting that clock run,
I would too.
Knowing that they've got 2 timeouts, knowing that if they don't make this, they got another down. They've got the timeouts in their favor.
You don't want to give Farmington any more time if you can't stop them. You know what I mean? You don't want to give them an extra play if you can't stop them, which if I'm Farmington, I take my timeout because even if I give you the ball, you got a long ways to go.
There it is. He's wide open, and he's going to make a turn. Can we
Good tackle that time. He's probably going to pick up the first.
I don't know.
Tackle.
It's going to be close. Down to 16 seconds. And they are going to get the first down. You're right. I guess that was Wetzel then. We had one roster that said Wood. We were guessing it was Wetzel, and it was. 16 seconds. Ball inside the Prairie Grove 10 at the 9. 12. They're going to go to the end zone here.
Deep drop. He's going to take off running. Did he catch that?
Touchdown Farmington with 2 seconds to go in the half.
Wow. Good coverage that time. If you can show the replay that time. We had two guys right there. Running back for tight end 46. I mean, we got two guys right there. Just a beautifully executed play right there.
Well, Farmington did exactly what they needed to do. They got the turnover. They put the ball in the end zone. It's going to be probably 21-6 the way they've done this, and they get the ball to start the second half. And it's going to be an uphill battle for the Tigers tonight. And there's a
fire. Good defense that time. I think that's Graham Gunther defended that pass.
Well, it's 20-6 Farmington, and boy,
Nope, that was Skates.
Right here, Ryan, if you're Prairie Grove, what you're going to have is defense to start the second half.
Oh, I thought you were talking about right now. I'm like, miracle just to do anything here.
What you want to do, go ahead and go to the half. Don't do anything stupid here. But you have got to stop in the first time in the second half. Prairie Grove's got to win the third quarter. If you don't win the third quarter here, it could be a blowout tonight. And it's been a while.
You win the third quarter so that you can get in a position to win in the fourth.
Ryan, since 2001, Farmington has only beat Prairie Grove. In 2000, Farmington beat them 40-6. Since then, they've only beaten by 2 touchdowns once, and that was in 2015.
Right.
Other than that, it's always if Farmington wins. It's usually been less than a touchdown. Tonight, they've really stepped it up. They lead 20-6. Tigers look really out of sorts most of the night.
Oh, the penalties, and then you get behind the 8 ball, and then you almost stop them, but you don't. I mean, it's
in here. You just probably, if you're Farmington, you're just going to do a squib.
And then we have a couple good runs and kind of think we're going to set something up, and we fumble the ball. So it's.
Is there any chance or hope? Can we break anything here? Nope. And that's going to do it. Well, we're going to call it a halftime here. Farmington, and they've got a lot to cheer about. They lead the Tigers 20-6. Get the ball to start the second half. After one half of play, Tigers got an uphill battle in the second half. We'll be back.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture. He'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
have a message for Brayton Clark. Looks to me like you're going homecoming, buddy. Squad. And now we welcome the Farmington High School marching band to the field. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Crimson Regiment. The band is still under the direction of Ken Stewart, Todd Mitchell, Jason Edwards, and Christian Petrano. The band is on the floor by bringing Danny Kitt, Mark Everett, and Greg Sullivan. This year's competition show is Elvis Live. The band now opens with one of the King's best known ballads, I Can't Help Falling in Love. after Steve Whitwick hit Give Me Some Lovin'.
biggest little show on earth. Come on in now. Remember, you stay as long as you like, and you leave when we so desire. Step right up.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have two services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through second grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 Ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have Upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what Faith and Grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
Well, we get ready to start the second half, Ryan, and I think the most important thing that we'll do here in the second half is this drive. We have to stop them defensively and hopefully get a stop and a score.
Right.
Then you're back in the game. But if we give up a score here, It's uphill the entire second half.
Well, and it kind of breaks your spirits a little bit because here it's like this is a new start. You think, all right, win the third quarter, win the second half. You give up a score automatically. And let's say it comes easy or it comes in one of those gruesome ways where we make the mistake to give them the 6. It's defeating. It is. It has that feel.
Well,
so if you can hold them here, get a little momentum, hold them, get a 3 and out, don't let them get past midfield. You get the ball in decent position, and you can drive and get a score. You feel like you're in the ball game, which you are. It's 20 to 12 or 20 to 14, somewhere in there, and you're back in the ball game.
Well, Ryan, the thing too is if you think about their scores tonight, one came on a high snap and one on a fumble at the 30-yard line and one on a bad punt.
Right.
So, I mean, we've given them the opportunity. And I don't want to take anything. Farmington has.
No, they capitalized.
They've capitalized, and they've played well against us tonight.
But they wouldn't have been able to capitalize on those opportunities if we wouldn't have given them to them.
Yeah.
And we did.
And but to me, they've outplayed the Tigers so far tonight, just in full execution, kicking game. They've executed when they needed to. Now the Tigers need to come out in the second half and win the second half. And this starts right here. It's a good kick. Sturgeon's going to take it at his 15. He's looking for a little room. He cuts it up, and he's going to get all the way up to the 46-yard line.
Can't have it.
They're going to spot him at the 45.
I'd almost rather the kick be a squib on the ground or something. I mean, I think the tackle was by the kicker that time. The first initial hit, that was Cade Walker, and then Hobbs, I think, finished it off.
Well, he gets it out to the 45, and at that point, you're just good to go for an onside kick.
P.A. Pulaski, you in that theory now?
Well, think of that. I mean, if you kick it there, you're at the 50. You're giving up 5 yards. Good return that time by Sturgeon. Now the Tigers defense has to stand tall, must stand tall here. It's a big defensive series for the Tigers. And I'll tell you, if I'm Farmington, I think I go for the juggler right here.
Shotgun snap. Sturgeon in motion. It's going to be a give to Sturgeon.
And they're going to get him.
Millwood was back there, missed tackle. Black misses a tackle. We finally get him back at the line of scrimmage, and we do tackle him.
He gained a yard. That should have been a 5-yard loss. You've got to bring him down there, Ryan.
We got a guy coming off for Farmington. He's hurt. That's number 75.
That's Jake. You said that last name.
Brzezowski.
I got to give.
I feel like I'm doing more of a SNL skit right there. I'm like, Brzezowski.
Well, I'll tell you, you give Sturgeon a lot of credit there.
Oh, yeah, he should have been tackled.
He should have been a 5-yard back, and he gets a yard out of it. Makes it 2nd down and 9 for the Cardinals. And under center is Swain. And here is the pitch. That is Mayo. Got to make that tackle.
There we go.
Good gain tackle. Still hadn't got him down.
Man, we have guys there making it happen. We just can't get them to the ground.
It's 3rd down now. This is probably a passing down for the Cardinals, especially sitting at their own 42. So they've got, something to play with here. I'll tell you, if they they're going to spot him at the 40. Gosh, they're going to put him back up to the 44. It's only a loss of 2. It's 3rd and 11. Ryan, if you're Farmington here and the way Prairie Grove's played, if you don't make it, do you go for it?
Oh, no. I probably
I think you do because you don't want Prairie Grove. If you're Farmington, you're giving Prairie Grove the opportunity, but we got to stop them.
The one thing that we just did is we put in 4 fast defensive linemen. We're coming after this one. This is an all-out blitz. We're not playing the run here at all.
It's a big opportunity, and it's going to be a timeout for Farmington.
If I was Farmington and I saw the substitutions they just made, I would do like what you just said. I would run for 5 and run for another 5 and go ahead and try my luck. You've got a little bit of a cushion. Now, if we do make some changes to where that changes, then, switch back, whatever. But they played the pass on that one.
Well, we've got 10-19 to go in the third quarter and a crucial 3rd down here to begin the second half. Tigers gave up 2 touchdowns late in the first half, which gave Farmington a 14-point lead. We did get a break on their 2nd extra point. They got a little bit of a fire snap, and we were able to hold off. So we're down 14. But Ryan,
but we're giving them points. I mean, we're killing ourselves here with penalty and turnovers.
Well, thus far,
we've actually outgained Farmington on the night yardage but in the first half. We were 2 yards. We had 2 more yards than they did. I mean, it's not that we're just getting destroyed there. It's that the opportunities we're given is horrible.
Oh, they've got numbers here on this side a little bit, and now you got Swain, and Swain sees it, and he's got him. Swain.
Oh, we got him.
And we got
him. Is that Millwood? That's Dalton.
So Lane Dalton gets him down at the 49. It's going to be 4th down, and let's call it 6.
I think they are going to punt this one.
And the Tigers, if they punt it here, we get what we need, and that's a stop to start the second half, Ryan.
If they do line up to punt here, I only put one guy deep. I don't want both guys. See, I'd rather play the defense right here. This is a perfect chance to go for it.
Especially with Swain sitting back there. He could come up there and take a snap real easy. He doesn't. And it's a punt. It's an end over end. We're going to field it this time. And he's got a little room.
That's Hobbs.
Hobbs gets out to the 35. So not a bad first series for the Tigers.
No, that's exactly what we wanted. We give them good field position. We hold them to, one first down, and then we get a punt.
No first down.
No first down.
Yeah.
And we get a punt, and we field it cleanly, and it's our ball and decent field position.
Yeah.
That's so far that's scripted.
And now we can keep writing the script and following it. Let's go put it in the end zone, and now we got a ball game. The Farmington, I walked down to the concession stand during halftime. You can't walk here.
No, I didn't because there's no room down there right now.
I literally started. I'll wait after this play. Millwood goes in motion, and there is Heltman. He stopped up early on the play. And I was going to say, Ryan, I walked back. I started heading back when they restart the clock at 3 minutes, and I was at the end of and it took me literally 2.5 minutes, maybe almost three minutes to walk up here just because it was slow. Of course, I saw some little kids. They were moving through traffic like little rabbits. 2nd down and 9 for the Tigers. 9 minutes, 5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. A much needed drive here for the Tigers.
One over.
We moved.
Heltman.
Did they call it? I saw a flag.
I don't know, but it's no gain. Cooper Allen telling 17 needs to watch his mouth a little bit. And there's some flags right there. Hayden Black and number 4, Rhett Rominger.
I think they're going to get it on Farmington this time. Maybe we get a break here. It's going to be mutual, I think.
It could be both sides. But what set it up was a little bit before the guy pushed off. 17 kind of pushes off of Heltman, and Cooper Allen said, hey, man, don't be like that. And then Gunther and Rominger get into it.
I think it'll be offsetting penalties here. Because they're not moving, they don't look like they're going towards the ball at all, so it looks like it'll be offsetting penalties. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers. We can't do that either. I don't know. It's 3rd down and 9.
One set, Skates under center. Millwood in motion.
Skates rolling to his right. He's got a little time. He's hit.
Man, if he throws that right before the pump, he did a little pump fake and then he threw. If he'd have thrown it on that first pump, he'd have been fine. You can replay it if you got it. I mean, I hate to see it again.
Oh, that's after the play.
Oh, well.
4th down, and the Tigers unable to get much out of their first drive. Here, I think you got to kick away from this kid.
I would, but I mean, we're not getting it that far, anyways. No offense to the punter. There's guys in his face every time.
And there's another punt off the side of his foot.
You just hope it might hit somebody. I mean, we're getting a first down. Oh, wait. No, you don't get a first down off a punt. Might as well go for it. There should be a soccer player or something back there. We got a soccer team now. That's our starting running back. We need to give him a break, too, and block it up maybe a little bit better.
Ryan, we're starting right back. We're not winning the field position game right now, and when you're playing defense, when you're playing defense like that, eventually you're going to break. You just can't keep holding like this.
You can't win field position when you can't change field position with, oh, man, we had a guy there in the way.
I got it. There we go.
Uh-oh. That's it. A cramp or an injury right there for Spurgeon, whoever it is. But we will get the hold. I think he was cramping up because he's running off now. But
yeah, it's a holding on Farmington, and I think it's going to be from the 45, so it's going to back them up. That'll make it first down, and let's call it, let's see,
18?
7, yeah, 18.
Probably 17 in reality, but. No, I'd say.
We need a big play, Ryan. We need a turnover. We need something to just go in our favor.
I mean, I'm not going to be greedy, Lynn. I'm going to say let's just get a stop for the next 3 plays and let them punt to us and put it back on our offense. But the problem is the offense is struggling.
That's Turner, and he's got room.
That's not what we were talking about.
Right up the middle goes Turner. He's inside the Prairie Grove 30, and there's another flag. That one might be from that spot. It could be another block in the back.
That's a weird spot. That's way behind the play. Oh, there's another one. So that's just probably an illegal hit, maybe unsportsmanlike, behind the play, and then he's obviously still mouthing the ref.
You know, this is the thing here is it looks like Coach Adams is out here. He wants to find out what's going on. And now the penalty.
The difference here's the difference. This doesn't give us 6. Our unsportsmanlike gives them 6. That's what's rough right there. So that was on Prairie Grove, and then Farmington gets the other one.
Well, you know, the thing is this is.
I didn't see it on Watson. I don't know. That was called on Jake, but
the Cardinals have it 1st and 10 at the Prairie Grove 30. Defense has to stand tall, Ryan. We've got to find a way to keep them out of the end zone and got to get something going on offense. It's just been a struggle all night for the Tigers on both sides of the ball.
It really has. I mean, we're not very deep. We're pretty thin. We're not getting the pressure that we need. You know, our defense is in bad position most of the night.
And we're chasing. Do you see that? We're chasing from behind there.
Well, and we're even getting in other people's ways by chasing.
And that's going to be another Cardinal first down. And so Farmington just marching down the field this time.
Another cramp that time for Farmington. Obviously, the first game of the year, and it is a little warm. We're getting that on both sides of the ball.
7:38 to go in the third quarter. Prairie Grove really cannot afford to go down 3 scores. Not the way that we've moved the ball tonight.
We can't score enough at the moment to be able to go down 3 scores and play.
Big crowd.
If that's the case, I put someone like Gunther who has a big arm and a little bit more height back at quarterback, and I let him just wing it down the field to someone and just see, hey, we're going to take some chances.
Well, we got a big crowd here tonight on both sides. I mean, Farmington, it is full all the way. The only place that's empty is because the band's taking halftime off. And if you look around,
and really the fence is completely full, 3-4 deep, except for the the west end zone, and that's just because it drops off immediately after the field of play.
Well, Farmington trying to really put the squeeze on Prairie Grove right now. 7:38 to go in the third. They got the ball in the red zone at the 20-yard line. Question is, can the Tigers? They've got. Oh, good. I started to say they got a man open. Now he goes in motion. There's a fumble. Can we get him back there? He's got a man.
No
wow, good
That's
job.
one of those that just shows that they're athletes. They have a lot more athleticism than we should. With a fumble like that, be able to get back there and get someone down, and we're just a step behind always.
Yeah, and you're right, and that's Hill that time that made that athletic play. Our East Lab instructor just made. I'm surprised they don't have a sideline warning. Every single coach they have is on the field. Second down and 10, ball at the Prairie Grove 20. And here's the pitch. It's Turner. He barrels his way inside the 20 down to about the 18.
Vargas that time,
yeah,
number 7.
Again,
Vargas or Vargas?
Vargas.
I say Vargas, but I could be doing it wrong.
Big third down here. It's 2-down territory for Farmington. Now, I don't know how good their field goal kicker is. They won't even try that. I don't think I would from that distance unless he's a heck of a kicker.
With the talent you have and the pass catchers you have, I throw that into the end zone somewhere.
And big 99 looks like he's hobbling off a little bit.
Yeah, and then you say that and they put in 17, who's even bigger.
Here is a fake.
Fake toss sweep. He's going to try to get out there to the flat. He caught that.
That was a good catch.
It was. That was a great throw. Did you see that throw? I mean,
yeah.
You replay that throw right here and look at it.
That. I mean, nice bootleg.
I mean, look at the throw. Odd angle.
And it was
back leg.
His back foot, the whole thing. Excellent job that time by Hill. You know, I like to tip my hat whenever either team does a good job, and you got to tip your hat to Hill that time. That was a heck of a play. And now, first and goal, and there's a timeout. I believe it's going to be Prairie Grove's going to take a timeout. And I think let's take it with them. And after that, it's Farmington 20, Prairie Grove 6.
Looking to buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress? Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture. He'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Okay, here's the situation. Tigers down 20-6, 6:24 to go in the third quarter. Farmington has marched after a punt from about the 45 of Prairie Grove, and they just made a third down and long.
On an amazing pass.
A great pass, and now they've got in the backfield in the I formation, they've got Turner and O'Connell. O'Connell's about 210, 220. And I imagine they're going to go right at Prairie Grove.
Yeah, I bet power here and the power to the left.
And nice defense that time by Prairie Grove. Tigers got to keep them out of the end zone if at all possible here. Another player down. You know, if you're Farmington, the Farmington seniors have not beaten Prairie Grove.
Right.
And so it means something to these seniors. You know, not that it doesn't mean something to Prairie Grove seniors too. But
it does to both. But there's a chip on your shoulder when you're the one on the downside of that.
Yeah. And as we talked about at the beginning, after 58 meetings, we're tied at 29. Farmington looks like they may take a 1-point edge if it stays the way it is.
Well, and they're going to go. They're going to be evening up the average score there a little bit too, if we're not able to punch it in.
I have to do a calculation of that.
There's a lot of years. There's a lot of points there, so it's not going to change it a whole lot.
You're a math
but it is
teacher, right?
Yeah, not good enough. We know where I was educated at.
Well, another player down. I think they're just cramping up tonight, Ryan. It looks like.
I do too. First game of the year. It's warm. I know they've been practicing and stuff, but you know, it's a different level right now when you're playing your rival. I'm sure these guys don't do a great job of taking care of their body. They're probably not walking around with a jug of water or Gatorade trying to get hydrated for the day. You know, today's are big days. Both teams probably have pep rallies. Both teams are probably, tailgating a little bit. It's hard to probably get your body treated right to be able to play tonight.
Well, we got 6:13 to go, second down and goal from the 2, and Farmington trying to stretch their lead to 3 scores. And if they do that, Prairie Grove will have to probably score almost every time we get the ball remaining in the game to even have a shot.
That's
Tall order.
Yeah. Do we have a list of sponsors? Have we called out the sponsors?
No, we haven't called the sponsors tonight.
Man, I'm glad I thought about that.
Well, let's do that right now. Our sponsors tonight, we have, let's see here. I got that earlier. And while we're waiting, it is Small Town Productions for all of your video and filming needs. Prairie Grove Christian Church, Harton's Furniture for Less, and PG Telco. And there, straight up the middle goes Hill, and he's in. And so it's 26-6. Farmington stretches that lead, and now Farmington feeling very confident. They're going to go for 2, and 26-6.
Hey, they hadn't stopped you, so why not?
Yeah. Again, I kind of did those quickly. Small Town Productions, Prairie Grove Christian Church, Harton's Furniture for Less, and PG Telco, who sponsors all the teams in the area, Farmington, Prairie Grove, and Lincoln, with $30 for touchdowns. And now Farmington lining up for the 2-point conversion. They got Sturgeon out there in the slot. There's nobody on him. Oh, they missed it. So 26-6.
Good job by Watson that time. I think Watson was right there underneath on the tight end. You got the replay right there. They don't have any split ends to that side, so Watson's able to sink in a little bit. No replay.
Well, we're going to stick with it this time. We're not going to go to commercial break. 6:02 to go in the third quarter. Still enough time, Ryan, but things have got to change quickly.
Yeah, like I said, it's your first game. You can treat this one of two ways. We can sit here and say, all right, let's work out the kinks. Let's keep with what we're doing. Let's run the ball. Let's get Prairie Grove football up and running here because we got another big game next week in Dardanelle. Or you say, all right, let's win this joker. Let's get in a shotgun. Let's throw it around. Not that that's Prairie Grove football, but let's get something down the field a little bit.
And I don't think right yet we have to get too crazy. But if another play or two goes by and we're going to try to win this thing tonight, we got to get moving.
We're not moving the ball enough to not get crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless you've made some adjustments. Now, if you're on the coaching staff, you've made some adjustments and you want to see it work, that's a totally different scenario. We're not in that locker room. We don't know the adjustments. If there's like, you're kind of like, man, I have no idea how to solve this problem. You change something. You go drastic. Try it out. Try your 2-minute offense for a minute. Even one possession, what's it going to hurt?
And he's going to field it at 10.
That's Watson.
Watson, can he break through there? He gets close to the 30.
Good job that time by Watson coming in. He gets all the way back to the 30. A little different look there. Both Hobbs brothers were back there early. Now let's see what the offense can put together.
26-6, and the Tigers have struggled offensively tonight. We've had, the bright spot was Lane Dalton's, I think it was about a 40-something yard run, and other than that tonight, Ryan, it's been tough sledding.
They're sending a lot of pressure.
And there's Heltemus. He gets outside. He stays with it. He's still up. And he gets down to the Farmington 40-yard line. Got to have something here, Ryan. Got to capitalize with this field position.
That was nice. That's one of those deals right there where Heltemus makes a lot out of it. Good blocking that time up front. He's able to get in the open field. Great job. Don't turn the ball over. He wanted to cut back in and really lay some wood, but he wasn't able to.
Well, it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the Farmington 40. 5:47 to go in the third quarter. Prairie Grove in their base set. Here is the give. That's Dalton, and Dalton gets no gain on the play. Ran that sweep that time to the short side of the field. Not much going there.
Nah, Farmington did a good job that time getting pressure. That's one thing they do. We beat them with the sweep for so many years. They're really getting guys up on that tight end side, shooting through a lot of pressure. So you would think maybe the reverse would be able to handle it. Haven't seen one of those
We have not done the wing back reverse tonight.
Have not.
Might be on the play here for Millwood. Nope. Right up the middle, and he's going to get 2 yards.
The thing with the reverse I worry about is they're sending pressure from both sides, and I don't know what that looks like. I'm sure we're afraid you can't get to that outside linebacker on the open side, the non-tight end side, fast enough before he can get into our backfield.
And, Ryan, that's the thing. If you do beat that line, you're going to go a ways with that, but there's a good chance it can get blown up. They only give him a yard, so it's 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers. Definitely 4-down territory here for Prairie Grove, so we got 2 chances to make this 9 yards.
3 over. Halfback didn't know what side he's supposed to be on.
And there's Heltemus. He's got it! He's going to be down to close to the 4 or 5 yard line. They're going to mark him out.
Good run that time.
He's lucky he didn't get a face mask because he was stiff-arming him from behind. And let's look at that replay. Watch this, Ryan. Here he goes. Now he's stiff-arming him back behind him. He gets down to the 6. Tigers need to punch it in the end zone here.
Hey, as long as he's not grabbing onto it and ripping it off his head, that's totally legal. I would love to see a pass to Gunther if we could get
I don't want to pass right now.
I would love to see it, but we can't. We haven't really had a second. There's Heltemus once again.
Heltemus, where are they going to spot him?
They're going to give him about a 2-yard gain right there.
Where did we start, at the 7? We got to get it in here, Ryan. We cannot settle. We can't just say, hey, we got him pinned deep. Got to get 6 on the board here.
We haven't been able to get to the outside real well. Most of our running has been kind of between the tackles and then kicked out or cut out for the big gains. I would love to see if we could get like a quick pitch or something to the outside. They got that 9 out there, though.
And there is, can he get to the corner?
He's got
Give him 6!
That's Harger that time, Jared Harger, the junior.
And a much-needed touchdown for the Tigers, 26-12. And the Tigers now.
We go for 2.
Here it is. Now, he stumbles almost, and then he gets that corner, and he goes in. Can you do that one more time? We're waiting for him to kick. Okay. Well, it's 3:49 to go here in the third. And we're kind of back where we were at the beginning of the quarter, Ryan. I mean, let's see if we can get it in the end zone here. 26-12. And
he tripped up.
26-12. And I'll tell you, Ryan, I'm not so sure why we went for 2 there unless we can't kick extra points, because an extra point.
Well, we fumbled the first one.
Yeah,
remember, we fumbled the first one. The snap came back.
But you're down. You were down by 12, so you kick the extra point. You're down 13. Now, don't get me wrong. If we can't kick it, we can't kick it.
Right.
But now you're back down to 14.
Yeah, I think either way, it's a 50-50 call there. I don't mind either way.
Well,
because we don't know the kicking game. We haven't seen it yet.
3:49 to go. We did make one last week.
We did, but we haven't really. That had no pressure on it.
Yeah. Well, it's 26-12, 3:49 to go here in the third quarter. Tigers, a stop and score, and you're back in it, Ryan. A stop and score, and you're back in it.
I feel like we're talking basketball terms now, huh? Make a little run here. Score, stop, score.
Yeah.
Do you even attempt the onside with the trouble we've been having with the kicking game? We've been giving them average field position of about the 40, 45-yard line on kickoffs. Might be interesting to see if we could pull off the onside.
I was thinking that a while ago. It would.
I mean, if I'm Farmington, I'm putting more guys up there right now.
Well, you got to think about it if you're Prairie Grove.
And they're not. But have we practiced that enough for it to be something that's a legitimate chance?
Well, if you're the Tigers, you might as well take a shot at it because it looks like he's going to do it. Nope, maybe not.
Nope. Cade Walker back to kick, number 37, sophomore.
If you're going to give it to him at the 45, you might as well go ahead. Let's see if we can do a little better this time. It's a good kick, and they kick it right to Sturgeon, who fields it inside his 15. You got to get him back around, and there he goes again. And he's back out to the 41.
Is that the kicker once again? That's the kicker once again making the tackle. 37, Cade Walker on the kick and tackle. Again, when you can't get it any farther than that, we're not getting enough height on the ball maybe to get the defense down there, the kick team down there. Might as well onside the dude.
All right, 1st and 10 for Farmington. Ryan, if we could get them off the field here by the end of the quarter with the ball to start this fourth quarter, possibility. They can't give up a score here. It's Swain back in at quarterback. Turner, he's looking for the outside. He cuts back. Good run by Turner. He's going to pick up about 2 or 3.
Several guys there on the tackle. Harger.
They're going to, after they spot him, it looks like he's going to end up about 4 yards.
Cooper. Allen.
Second down and a long 6 for the Cardinals. Ball in between the 45 and 46-yard line. 3:15 to go here in the third quarter. Tigers trail 26-12. That Mayo this time at the tailback position.
A little motion by the fullback.
Mayo pushing forward, and they're trying to rip the ball out. Those are two big guys.
They are.
Mayo, they got Mayo at 185, and they got Swift or the O'Connell at 220. But
those guys up front, man, that's where I'm talking about big guys.
There's some big guys. Well, the Carlson kids.
305. They got another guy 255. They got another guy 275. Another guy 250. I mean, we're running guys out there that are 160 to 185 pounds.
It's third down and 2, and they're going to give it to Mayo and fumble.
Ball.
And they got it. Farmington got it. Farmington recovered. Boy, that was what we needed, but couldn't come up with the ball. Farmington gets first down.
Darn it.
Look at this, Ryan. Here he goes. We had a guy, and the Farmington guy, very alert. I think it may have been 46, the fullback, was very alert. Smart play. Defense has got to stand up here. It's 2:08 to go here in the third quarter. It's 1st and 10 for Farmington. This set of downs will probably take us to the fourth quarter, so we need to stop them here. And now in motion, another fumble, and this time Swain just falls down on it. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Well, that's one way to do a good job. Let them help us out.
Ryan, the thing is, when you've had to play defense the way we've had tonight, our guys have got to be getting a little winded, especially in the first game of the season.
Oh, definitely.
And we've been on the defense a lot tonight, on a tough side of the field, and that just wears on you after time.
Yeah, and we're a small enough school. Most of our guys play both ways. Most of our guys haven't come off the field. Skates, when does he get a break? Helptimus, when does he get a break? Gunther, when does he get a break? Our guys don't get breaks, so you better be in dang good shape.
2nd down and 11. He lost about a yard on that fumble snap, and now quick drop,
pass.
throws, and
good job that time. Is that Harger?
Swain completes that to O'Connell.
That's Harger. Good job by Harger getting out there and getting the tackle.
Well, I'm going to imagine Harger's outweighed about 75 pounds on that play.
Oh, at least.
He's 220. What's Harger? $155 maybe?
Yeah.
What, 45? So 3rd down, long 5 for Farmington. Ball at the Prairie Grove 42. And this this might be the last play of the quarter.
There's a lot of dog in Harger. That's the difference there.
There definitely is. It's 3rd down and 5, and he drops back.
That should be a screen with the way they let us go through.
Him? No, he missed the tackle.
Harger
and he might be gone.
him.
And he's just going to outrun him to the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Man,
so
we flew through there. We should have known. They should have pulled the stops out when you realize there's 5 guys getting a free release.
And Farmington goes the distance. That makes it 32 to 12. And now they're going to line up for the extra point this time. Had a couple chances at him there, Ryan. Just weren't able to get him.
You did. And really, though, just experience. When you have an open, there was 5 guys on free release running to. Somebody's got to chop down the motor. Not the first guy, but that 5th guy, stop running. Chop down, start looking to see where that ball's going.
Well, the one thing there, too, is, Ryan, we had 2 guys who got hands on him. When you get your hands on him, you got to slow him down enough to get some help. Extra point goes right through. And with 24 seconds to go in the third quarter, it's Farmington 33, Prairie Grove 12. Ryan, it's just been tough. And like I said, when you're playing this much defense on your side of the field, it's just tough to hold them out. It's 33 to 12.
Well, we haven't been able to flip the field with our kicking game. We haven't been able to get off the field with our defense. We've made enough penalties and fumbles to keep any team alive. So we're 0 for 3 in all the departments you got to win in to win a game, especially with a team that is as thin as we are, with injuries like we are. You got to play a clean game. You got to play a really well executed game, and we're not. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't next week. It doesn't mean that. I mean, we get healthier next week. We get guys back. We get a little deeper. We got a little bit more experience. We're a young team. Typically, I would say 75% of the guys on the field have not had quality high school football playing time yet. So as we get further in the season, you'll see the execution level raise quite a bit. Now, that's not me knocking any players or knocking any coaches. That's just the matter of the situation in high school. You play with the cards that you're dealt. Sturgeon will kick off here. Back deep is Watson and Hobbs, and that'll go back into the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Ryan, I was just looking back to kind of see the most points that we've given up to Farmington in a first game. We gave up 34 points back in 2014. And before that, the last time they scored this many points would have been the year 2000. Who was playing in year 2000?
I have no idea. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah,
that was an undefeated Cardinal team, and that was a scrape into fourth place Prairie Grove team. I do remember that.
Well, this is 33-12. Tigers trailing here with 24 seconds to go in the third. Need something explosive here from the Tigers. And there's Heltemus looking, and he's going to be dropped. And
there's a flag.
Another flag.
We got two flags, actually. We even have flags in the student section. Saw a yellow flag go up in the air.
Well, they could throw a flag on Farmington's coaches because they've been on the field most of the night.
It wouldn't have changed the game.
No, that's for sure.
Really, the big one that I'd love to have back is that penalty in the end zone earlier when we stopped them on fourth down and near the end zone. I would love to know what was said, or can we take that one back?
I don't know if there's a hit to the head or something there. Nonetheless, Prairie Grove gets a nice mark off there up to the 38, much needed.
Watson will run the play in. He's out at split end. We're going heavy on this side, two set.
And it is a give.
Heltemus
again, looking for room. Heltemus, hang on to it. Heltemus up close to midfield.
Good tough running, man.
Well, that's gonna do it for 3 quarters of play, because by the time they set or did he go out of bounds or he stay in bounds?
No, he's in bounds.
Then they'll start this here. That'll do it for the third quarter. So the Tigers are going to have to do something they haven't done all night. Scored 3 times. They got to do it in 1 quarter. And that'll do it. So after 3 quarters of play, it's Farmington 33, Prairie Grove 12. We'll be back for the 4th and final quarter after this.
Are you looking to buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress? Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture. He'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
All right, 4th quarter's underway. Ball sitting at the midfield stripe. Tigers trail by 3 touchdowns. We're in our 2 backs there. And Skates back to pass. He throws. He's got a man wide open. Give him 6. Hey!
We passed. That's the first pass in a while.
Well, I think, you know what? We haven't thrown the ball. There was nobody there.
No, they all went on the run.
He ran right by him. Well, there's actually confusion. If you can run that again, can't run them twice? Oh, man. All right. But if you saw, they got confusion on their backs. They both came up 33, and now the Tigers trying to cut the lead. And that's what you need, Ryan. You're down 2 scores, but you now have a whole quarter left to try to close this thing.
Right, and that only took, 8 seconds. That's a good way to start it.
And now in motion goes Millwood. And here's a quick pitch. Can Dalton?
He's still,
He's not going to make it. So 33-18, down by 15. Well, let's take a break after the touchdown. Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. It's 33-18, Farmington lead.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what Faith and Grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
All right, we're back. 11:52. Ryan, you know what could come into play here is we got to convert one of these extra points, 2-point conversions or something, because if we score again and don't make it, we're down 9 at that point, and then so got to make
like
one
we
here.
said, we don't know about the kicking game. We saw a fumbled hold and then we went away from it, so I'm not sure.
Well, do we try the onside kick here?
They got everybody up this time.
And they're going to kick it.
That's our best kick of the night.
Oh, he's got to take it. But now we just need a tackling back here. Got to tackle him.
Hold contain. There we go.
Wow.
Hey, that's the best starting field position for us for them the whole night. Worst for them, best for us for them.
Well, it was perfect. The ball literally stopped at the 1-foot line.
Couldn't ask for anything
better. So you had to pick it up. The thing is, you got a guy back there like Sturgeon, and you got to be careful because he can take it back.
Well, he still took it 20 yards.
This is where, Ryan, we need to get off the field in about 2 or 3 minutes here with the ball, and then you're in business. But if they drive 80 yards, that will break the back of the Tigers. I'm holding out for hope here, Ryan. Holding out for hope.
I like the eternal optimist there. Power look, toss sweep.
Wow.
Oh, missed him. Arm tackled him again.
You know what Farmington did that time? If you notice, Ryan, they loaded heavy to the near side here, closer to us, and then they ran to the opposite side. So they were strong. They went to the weak side there. They were very strong. They had a up back there and then 3 wide receivers, and then they took the pitch to the other side, picked up about 5 yards.
Just the arm tackle. We got to be careful with that. I mean, we're obviously tonight not a great tackling team. We've had a lot of chances and a lot of arms on bodies. We're either a step too slow or our form is not correct. We got to get that fixed to be able to be competitive.
2nd down and 5, low snap, goes to Turner. He's going to get the first down. He's just running hard. Now Prairie Grove look tired on defense, Ryan.
Yeah, we had him back in the backfield. I'd throw a couple fresh legs in, and like number 19, Mr. Hall there, he's one of those guys that's kind of wild. Put him in there, send him. We need one of those tackle for loss.
And they're starting to use some clock, which is smart by them. And there's going to be another give, and this time.
Good job, that's Black.
And Black gets him down. Gets him down. May only be about a yard gain.
Good job that time by Hayden Black, not running a ton of clock that time, with as far as like the length of the play, but he gets back there and he gets him for a quick loss. We only have 2 timeouts. I don't know when you can start using them.
Well, you don't want to quite use them yet. You want to, if you got to get off the field here, Ryan, if you can stop them on this series.
I mean, maybe like a 3rd down where you know they're about to punt, maybe something like that. You get a minute back, but like you said, it's not time.
And Sturgeon, he's not going to get the first. That's not. Ooh, I hope he's not hurt. He kind of, you see, he went down kind of a weird angle. He pops right back up though. Now's a crucial 3rd down. Getting out of bounds stops the clock.
That was a good tackle that time by Samoya, I think, but the problem was there was too much space there. Like for a guy that dangerous to be that open, that's too much space.
This is a big play here. It's 3rd and short. You kind of got to take your chances here, Ryan.
I'm quarterback following those 2 big running backs right there, right up the middle. I'm powering that dude.
It may just be a keeper, and that's what it is. He's got, nice pitch. Very good option play that time.
There is a flag.
But you know what, Ryan? There's still, because of the gain and where the flag is, it's going to
there's
be
there's a bunch of flags.
And they're going to get them for being on the field that time, I think. Let's see what happens. What I don't like, Ryan, and I know it's the Battle Highway 62. I know it's a rivalry, but I don't like to see a lot of unsportsmanlike penalties. It's just, you can have a rivalry and have good sportsmanship, and that's both teams have done that tonight. They're still going to have a first because if the flag happened at the 40, even if you back it up, if you back it up 15, but I think they're going to back it up 10, they'll still have the first down. And now time becomes critical, and we got to think about trying to do something to get the ball back. And I think next time we kick off, I think we will. It would not shock me to go the onside kick if we get a chance to kick off again.
Yeah.
We'll see. It depends on where they spot it here. So they're still going to have now additional. Wow, that's big penalty that time on Farmington.
Hey, dude, I know you're backing them up and all, but
that's a 30-yard penalty right there.
If I'm on the other side, I'm pointing to the scoreboard. They're still trying to get him back to the sidelines, and the coaches aren't going. He's taking a timeout now so he can talk to him.
Let's take a timeout, too. With 9:33 to go in the game, Tigers trail by 15.
Are you looking to buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box, springs, and mattress? Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture. He'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Okay, we're back. It's 3rd down. It was a 30-yard penalty. There was an unsportsmanlike
Well, Coach Adams from Farmington was at least 30 yards onto the field, so he got a 15-yarder to go with the hold.
So now it's third. They're going from the shotgun. It's 3rd down and 13. Tigers really need to take advantage of those penalties. You got Hill at quarterback, a little more athletic than Swain. He's created a lot of plays back there. Need to cover. Need to get a little pressure on him. There it goes.
Oh, Cade.
You know what?
Cade.
I'll tell you what, Mayo had not slowed up for that. He slowed down just a little bit. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it's like the ball kind of went high, but Cade Grant, the sophomore, he's got to get on the wheels right there. He's a lot faster than what he showed. That was scary.
Well, it's 4th down and 13. The Tigers now with a chance to – it's 33-18. The Tigers can pull within a score if they can score and convert their extra point. Punt on the way. Again, end over end.
Oh, Watson fumbles it.
We got it. Well, we got a break there getting that ball. That Skates in there fighting for it.
That was.
So Prairie Grove will have it 1st and 10, the ball at their own 42. Look at that. The ball scrambles, and Skates got it. And then 27 for Farmington. He was in there battling for it. Number 27, that is Colton Reeves.
We about handed our chance away.
Well, here we go. Ryan, it's as bleak as it's looked all night. We're not. You call me the eternal optimist. Right here, we got to find a way to put it in the end zone. If we can do that by about the 5 or 6 minute mark, we still got a shot.
You're saying there's a chance. We're overloaded on this side. We're running to it, obviously.
There's Heltemus. Heltemus still on his feet. He's got the first. Hang on to it.
Nice run that time. It'd be awesome if he's out of bounds, too, so the clock stops there.
Garrett Heltemus, he's going to get the first down, and the Tigers now in Cardinal territory.
That kid's a machine. I mean, we've used him all night long, offense, defense, special teams.
I'm going way back here, but I think there was another 20 for Prairie Grove, Eric Clement. He ran running back and he played quarterback his senior year.
Sorry to say, we just ran that dude to death, though. I think he still holds the record, don't he?
Yeah, I think he does. And there's Heltemus. He's got room. Heltemus still on his feet inside the 40. He gets close to another first down. 8:30 to go here in the ball game. Tigers trying to scratch their way back.
Ford for Farmington has been in on several altercations there. There's another one where him and 2 different offensive linemen for Prairie Grove get into it.
We might need to get just a tad sense of urgency here, Ryan. I know we're moving the ball, and I'm glad. I like what we're going to see, but time becomes a factor.
Right. I mean, you want to send a rhythm. You want to send a good rhythm. Yep. So you hate to hurry and make a mistake, but.
Dalton and Lane's going to have the first down. So with 8 minutes to go, the Tigers down at the 37-yard line.
And here's one of those where, good. You get in your rhythm. They start the clock once the chains are set. You can get up to the line and not take too much time.
Need something big here. Could we send Watson here and get him out there open?
Oh, I'd love to. I don't know.
And Millwood in motion. And there's Heltemus again.
Oh, ball. He got it back. Oh, my goodness. Lucky. That dude hung in the air for about 5 seconds, and he gets it back.
Watch this, Ryan. We've got it on the replay here. It's really slow. Hopefully we'll see it here. He's fighting, and there he is, like you talked about. He's kind of up. He's up high.
Oh, it comes out again. Oh.
Got it. He picks up about 5 yards. Now we're down to 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the ball game. Tigers need to punch this in.
If they're going to throw, I throw right here.
Oh, he went for. He's got some running room. There goes Skates. Don't. What you don't want
Good
there
job,
is a hold.
Skates.
Skates is going to get close. He's into the first down. He's close to the 20-yard line.
That's where I wanted to look right there, though. That's the time you throw that up over the top. You see him right here. He's looking. It's not there, so he's going to take off running.
Skates decent wheels that time. And he's inside the 20, down to about the
Hey, even Zeke ran for a touchdown one time, so I mean,
Shiloh.
Yeah. So even the slow guys get some yards every once in a while.
Zeke's probably watching up there at West Point. So, Zeke, we love you, buddy. There's Hardger. Get outside. Hardger staying with it. Gets down close to the 15-yard line.
You know, we love that cutback as the running backs. You know, Blake Falk and Anthony Johnson made a living out of that. Hardger not as big. I'd like to see him try to bounce. You know, not bounce and lose yards, but try to use his speed and get outside. He's a little bit more agile, you know, and doesn't have quite the body those two guys did.
33-18, 6.5 minutes to go in the game. Tigers trying to literally claw their way back into a game that has been away from them most of the night.
Hobbs
still on his feet. Hobbs, he's down inside the 5, close to the goal line. They're going to spot him at the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal for the Tigers. Ooh. And look at this. He just ran the ball. Ooh. There's Hobbs. He's hit. He's just churning those legs. Keep churning, big man. There you go. All the way down to the 2.
Good job that time by Hobbs running the ball. Hasn't got a lot of chances this game with Heltemus doing so well.
Tigers trying to get back. Hobbs still in the game. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go. 33-18. Here comes Hardger. He's going to hit dump way back at the 9-yard line. Nice play that time by number 51 for Farmington. That is Colton Kilgore, and Kilgore just blew right through there. And now the Tigers, where it looked like an automatic touchdown, 2nd and goal, now all the way back to the 8-yard line. Got a little more work to do.
On that right there, I would have loved to see the waggle. They knew we were coming for the sweep. That's our MO. We love the sweep when we get close. The waggle, I think, works really well right there with Skates able to run or maybe find Gunther on the backside.
It's 2nd goal for the Tigers at the 9. Now Skates. He's got running room. There goes Skates.
Oh,
he gets it close. I'm glad he did that. He really didn't have guys open.
No.
I mean, Farmington had good coverage.
Perfect pass. He might get one in there, but no, he did the right thing. It's just if he has a little bit more wheels behind him, he gets that in. Instead, he goes down on the 1. It's 3rd and 1 from the 1 with 5 minutes left in the 4th. 33-18 Farmington.
Well, this is 2 downs. I think you got to try Heltemus here. My guess is they'll try Heltemus. Farmington's going to come with the house on Heltemus. And Heltemus fights.
Got it.
Give him 6, Garrett Heltemus, and now the Tigers with a critical extra point. Here it is. They line up, and Heltemus fights his way. They come after him. They catch him. Heltemus fights. He gets in the end zone. And now the Tigers down by 9. This is really a big play here, Ryan, because we've scored 4 times now, but we haven't made an extra point yet. We missed a field goal, or one of our extra point field goals, and we've tried for 2-3 times, and we've not made it. This is big.
Motion Millwood.
Skates. He's going to roll. Throws it too high.
It was there, too, just high. That guy was wide open. That's Samoya Hobbs in the end zone. Dang it. And I understand, you know, Skates, he's running away for his life there, and he's got a little amped up, just overthrows.
Intended for Samoya Hobbs, and Hobbs was open.
Oh, he was wide open, begging for that dude. But, you know, if you're out there, you're running for your life, that's a tough play to make. And he's wide open, too. You know, I was afraid he was going to miss Watson when he was wide open earlier. That one, you'd almost underhand it, and it got there.
And this is where the kicking game, we talked about how the kicking game has hurt us tonight, some on some punts. Farmington kicking it.
Yeah.
If you can't kick extra points, that's costing you tonight. I mean, think about this, Ryan. We score 4 times. If we made all our extra points, it's 33-28. Instead, it's 33-24. And then you
the difference is you make half of them, and you're at least a shot.
Yeah. I'm really surprised tonight. And like you said, we don't know what kind of extra point kicker we have, but when it was 26-6 and we scored, I was surprised then that we went for 2.
Well, and that wasn't even on the kicker, the first one that we missed.
Yeah.
That was really between the snap and the holder because it wasn't there.
Well, we're probably going to try an onside kick here because we got to score twice in 5 minutes, and so it's going to be difficult. Not impossible, but very, very difficult.
The element of surprise is gone here, though, so that's where the onside's a lot harder here.
Well, they're lined up here, which they're going to turn around and kick it.
Oh, we're going. That's out. That's out. That's out. He touched it past 10 yards. That's got to be ours. He touched it past 10 yards. Did that not?
Yeah, it went 10 yards.
He hit it.
Yep, he hit it.
Sweet.
Well, they haven't given us the ball yet.
There we go. Stars.
He hit it.
Wow, he hit it.
It didn't go 10 yards, but he hit it.
It was going 10 yards. Yeah. He hit it back over the line. He stopped it from going 10 yards.
So now the Tigers in business with 4:54, but still down by 9.
Well, we should have been doing that all night. That was our best kicking performance of the night right there.
Ryan, the Tigers are they're hanging on into this game, doing all they can to get
Which
back
I love
in
to
it.
see. I love to see. We're down 3 starters. We dug ourselves in a terrible hole. I love the fight here. We haven't given up. If we can carry that on, get healthy, get into conference play, we could be okay. Work the kinks out in these 3 non-conference games and start conference play all right.
Oh, they're going to move the ball back. That's what they're doing, Ryan. I don't know what they're talking about. So it seems
what is going on?
Let's take a timeout till they're done. I may say something I shouldn't.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture. He'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Okay, we're back. They've worked it out. The Tigers have the ball at their own 49. There's 4 minutes and 54 seconds. They're down by 9 points. In a game, really, I got to tell you, Ryan,
we shouldn't even be this close.
Regardless of where this game ends, I thought I'd given us up for dead. It's in the back of my mind a few times.
With the mistakes that we made, we shouldn't have been this close.
So critical here. If the Tigers can get in quickly, Ryan, we have 2 timeouts. What is going on? And Farmington takes a timeout. Let's take another timeout, and we'll be back after this.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have the Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what Faith and Grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
Looks like we're finally going to get a snap here, Ryan. It's been, heck.
Oh, no. You spoke too soon, Lynn.
I did speak too soon. I have no idea, 0 idea as to what the problem is. I'm left to Jeff Oxford, the play-by-play guy for Farmington, and he's as confused as we are.
Man, it's getting a little ridiculous. Which, hey, if you were tired,
I mean, it's a good break.
It's a good break. It's a good breath. But the problem is, you also took our momentum away.
It's 24-33. Farmington leads. 4:54 to go in the ball game. Tigers got the ball at their own 49.
I think they just gave Farmington the ball.
Wait a second. Let's get an Can someone give us an explanation?
They're going to make him re-kick it.
I have no idea what's going on.
They're going to re-kick it. That don't even make sense.
It's a clock. Yeah, that's another. It could be critical here.
This is weird. Can we do it again?
That has to be. I have no idea what the call was there, Ryan. I'll find out after the game.
Offsides would be the only thing that could make you re-kick it.
But then you'd be kicking it from the 35. And that's a big turn of events right there. I don't know what in the Hades happened there.
That's a minor statement when you say that's a big turn of events. That how do
I don't know.
change
I mean,
possession?
Looking at the replay, which we did, the ball went right to the young man. He hit it right before the 50, but he hit it, and then
which makes it live.
Which
correct?
makes it live at that point. So I don't know what the issue was.
Freaking ridiculous.
Well, Tigers have really got their backs against the wall now because they got to score twice in 5 minutes.
Well,
and they
we
don't
got to
even
get
have
the ball back. At least last time we had the ball. I don't understand.
And we won't find out till after the game, probably, Ryan. But this is very critical. We got to get the ball back quick. But we got to score twice. That's the thing. So you're still going to have to get an onside kick next time, and even though they're going to know it's coming. Got 2 timeouts left, does Prairie Grove. They're going to use all the clock. And I'll tell you, 2 first downs will probably do it for Farmington.
Right. Yeah, because then we're just short of time. There's no way.
And now Hill, that's going to be that option play.
Well, he passes it to no one out there. They fall on it, though.
Now, the question is, do you spend a timeout here?
I'm thinking about it right now. I would have done it just then, or I'm doing it after this play.
If you stop them here, you almost have to.
You have to. But, I mean, you could have stopped it right now with 4 minutes left.
Well, it'll be 3 minutes after this, and Prairie Grove, so the scenario will be to do it. You got to stop them here for sure. And then you got to score and get the onside kick and hope for some miracles here. But tough sledding for the Tigers. 3rd down and 9. Heel at quarterback. Probably the biggest play of the game right here. And he's going to roll. And he slips down at the 20. Timeout.
All right, we got it.
We got the timeout with 3:15 to go. The Tigers will get the ball back. It's going to take a miracle, Ryan. It will take a miracle. $3:15 to go. The Tigers take a timeout. We're going to need to take it with them. 3:15 to go. Tigers down by 9.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have the Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Casting Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
Okay, here we go. Tigers with 3:15 to go. Back deep on the punt is Hobbs.
And we're going to send the house on this one. No, we're not. We're going back out. I thought we'd send everybody.
And that's not a good punt.
We ran into him.
No, no, no!
Millwood took his leg out. Now, if it was his kicking leg, it's only a 5, right? If it's his plant leg, it's a 15. Automatic first.
It's only 5 yards. So the Tigers get a little bit of break there because it's only 5.
Chew him, coach.
But that was a terrible punt. I mean, of course, it might have been because he ran into him. But so Tigers still with an opportunity. 3:05 to go. High snap. And still not a great punt. Ball's going to go out of bounds at about the 40. So Tigers got excellent field position. 2:59 to go in the game. 2:58.
Can we run the 2-minute offense now? I don't think we can. I don't know if
we have a 2-minute offense.
I don't know if we do.
Well, 2:58. So Ryan, a quick score.
Onside,
and then hope for the best.
And hopefully this one, there's not an inadvertent whistle, is what Farmington's saying.
Yeah,
over there.
Yeah. We talked to the Farmington guys during the break.
I don't know about that, guys.
I really like Jeff down there, and that was his explanation, and that's really the only explanation it could be.
But without possession, and you get a whistle, and nobody stopped, I don't know. It's weird. Shotgun. Out to Heltemus. He catches it. Nice catch.
He's still on his feet. Heltemus still on his feet. He powers his way down to 33.
Get to the line. Let's go.
Get to the line. You got to go quick. 2:44, 2:43. The clock's ticking. Tigers got to go from the line. Got to go quick.
Oh, we huddling still. We got to have a 2-minute offense, man.
2:30 to go in the game. Tigers with 2 timeouts. Got to get in the end zone quickly. 33-24. Tigers. Give it to Heltemus. He's got the first. He's still on his feet. Down to the 24-yard line.
Now your clock will stop for a minute, but we got a quick huddle, quick break. Let's go. Much better this time. We're going to break the huddle before they even set the change. We'll be ready. Good deal that time.
The thing is, running the ball, we got it. We don't have we haven't seen a ton of passing from us, but we got to do something. There's Heltemus. He's got open room. There's Heltemus. He's got the first, still churning, still on his feet. Heltemus inside the 5. There's a Farmington player down. That's
the quarterback.
Swain. And he got all the way down to the 3-yard line. Heltemus carried, guys. 2:09 to go. We got 2 timeouts.
He's a stud.
We got to get in the end zone here. 33-24. And it is another give to Heltemus. Give him 6! It's 33 to 30, and the Tigers now within striking distance.
Here's the replay right here. You can see just another give to Heltemus. That's better than a passing game right now.
It is a passing game, really, because that's all we got. 33-30, 2:04 to go.
And this is where, like you said, you could take the 1 here. That way, if you were able to get in field goal position, you could go ahead and win the game with it.
They're going to kick the extra point this time.
All the guys are out there. There's 11. We got to hurry. 13. 10. 5.
Snap. Good snap this time. Can't hold it. It's a fire. And he's
oh,
dropped.
my gosh. Again, the holders fumbled
yep.
2 snaps, which that is our starting quarterback. We're going to have to get someone who
yep.
is more comfortable there. Maybe, you know.
That was a good snap that time.
It was a great snap that time. Maybe a hair high, but.
So it's 33-30. Tigers, now you know the onside's coming. Everybody knows it's coming. The question is, can we somehow get it?
We know we do have 2 timeouts. You could kick it deep with 2 minutes left. It's just not the safe. You know, you want to be aggressive.
Yeah.
You're going to give them the ball. You might as well give them the ball at midfield and have a chance to get it rather than what we did last time. But you kick it to the 20 and Sturgeon's not able to get there, you got a chance, man. If you could bloop it right over the top of them, far away from Sturgeon, and beat someone to that ball, you got a chance there. And if not, you got 2 timeouts. You can try your luck at it, but.
Well, they definitely have the good hands people. They got Sturgeon back, and they got all the good hands people here in the front. Kicking for the Tigers, number 37, Cade Walker. Cade's a sophomore. Ryan, after this play, I'll have to tell you a story. Nice field that time. That's going to be, I believe that's Reeves is 27. Yeah, Colton Reeves. Nice field that time. They knew it was coming. Ryan, I got to tell you, back many, many years ago when I played.
Foley, baby.
We had a game very similar to this where we were in the lead, and I was a good hands guy. Some guy had been talking trash to me all night, and every time he said something, I just pointed to the scoreboard. Didn't say anything to him, I just pointed. We had an onside kick. I was right there. It was like a shortstop going right through my legs. They got the ball. They had a chance to win. We ended up winning the game, but it was on me that night. So I felt for those Farmington. Whatever little pity I had for them, I had a little bit there.
Right.
Hoping they would repeat my mistake.
Yeah.
Hill at quarterback. They got the ball at 49. 2:04 to go. 33-30. Tigers got to stop.
Give up the middle. He's going to get 8-9 yards.
Yeah. That's tough.
We do have 2 timeouts, but this is not the spot.
Yeah, you can't take a timeout here because they got too many yards close to the first. Because you waste one here, Ryan. Now, if we stop them here, you take the timeout. But it's getting close, Ryan. Getting close. About to run out of time here. A fumble would be beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
A fumble would be beautiful.
An onside kick that they actually gave us when we earned it would be awesome too, but that's all right. Spilled milk.
Turner's going to get the first down. Now, I don't know if we can, Ryan.
I think you take the. You don't need the timeout in this. I think you do. Why not? Take it now. You don't know what kind of turnover could happen, but I guarantee you this: if you let the time run out, you can't use them anyways.
All right. I don't know that we can do it. I think they can. Even if we take 2 timeouts, they're going to have 50 seconds of free time because they got 2 plays where they don't have to run. I don't think we can do it, Ryan. I think they can, because we're going to have to take a timeout after this play and another one. We might have a couple seconds left. Timeout.
Timeout.
Have we not called a timeout?
No. We call one now. Let's take it with them.
buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress? Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
All right, it's second down and 9, 36 seconds. Farmington's going to just take a knee. And that's going to do it. Prairie Grove can't do anything about it. And they'll take a knee. And now they can let the clock run. That's going to do it. We're not going to take a timeout. That's going to do it. Farmington's going to win the Battle of Highway 62 and take the lead in the series 30-29 in the 59th meeting. The Tigers, the positive there, fought back gallantly to get back in the game, but the kicking game, if I had to say what it was tonight, it was the kicking game.
I'm going to say, choked up. I'm going to say mistakes, because really, we don't know if the kicking game was any good or not, because we never got a chance to kick the ball. We also don't know on the punts, we never had time to really punt it. And so when we did punt, they was for very short yardage. We also, kicking game, had an onside kick that worked. And the refs supposedly had an inadvertent whistle that didn't allow the play to happen and called it dead and made it re-kick the ball because there was no possession. So I'm going to say mistakes. We gave up a personal foul penalty that cost us 6 points. We gave up a fumble that cost us 6 points. There's several mistakes right there that really changed the complexion of the ball game. Obviously, we're able to move the ball eventually. We didn't well at first, but eventually we're able to move the ball. Obviously, we throw the ball decent. A couple times we do decide to throw the ball. We're down 3 starters. I mean, there's a lot of things here that give you hope for if we can execute, if we can play clean, and if we can get our guys back, that in conference play we'll be all right. The problem is right now in this situation with this night, at the times that we made the mistakes and the times that we fumbled and the times that we did have refs blow inadvertent whistles, all were at very, very inopportune times. So let's go over the stats here.
Well, the stats tonight, Prairie Grove.
They're going to lean in Prairie Grove's favor.
Prairie Grove had 356 yards of total offense to Farmington's 246. Farmington had 55 plays to Prairie Grove's 46. Prairie Grove averaged 7.7 a play. Passing yards, Farmington 106, Prairie Grove 67. Here's the thing. We were 5 of 6 of passing. Interceptions no one had. Rushing, Prairie Grove 289 to Farmington's 140. Receiving yards, we already went through that. Penalties, both teams had 65 yards worth of penalties.
Yeah, but the timing of them.
Farmington,
and they got 30 on one play, man.
Yeah, Farmington had 2 turnovers. Prairie Grove had 1.
No, that's bad. That's messed up.
Okay, 2 and 2. Miles just said he had a little mistake there. And time of possession, Farmington had a time possession. Ethan Skates, 5 of 6, 67 yards. Garrett Heltmas, 23 carries, 218 yards tonight, 9.5 hours carried, 2 touchdowns. Lane Dalton had a touchdown. Big run for Lane Dalton tonight. Millwood had 1 carry for 10. On receiving, Watson had 1 for 50. He was wide open for a touchdown. Heltmas 1 for 8. 15 was, remind me again, Wetzel. He had 1 for 8. And that's pretty much it. For Farmington, I'll tell you, we really kind of held them in check. We gave them field position all night. Farmington comes away, wins the Battle of Highway 62. And I'll tell you, early in the game, it just looked like we were getting blown out. So with the part I want to give our kids credit is they fought. And you got to give them credit for that.
That was a big thing that, like I said, we can take away some stuff. We hurt ourselves a lot tonight with the penalties and with the mistakes at the most inopportune times. We had the unhealthy team. We had, opportunities abound. You get all that back together. We definitely had the yardage and the ball game there. It was the mistakes that took it away from us that we gave them the opportunities. If we can clean that up, there's some positives here. We made yards. Heltemus is a stud. We made some yards. Skates at opportune times made some very good passes. We have a decent team. You just can't win making that many mistakes.
I'll tell you, I was impressed with some of the Farmington players. I thought they had some athleticism. I thought Hill was really good whenever he came in at quarterback. He could be utilized in a lot of different ways. Sturgeon, he was a weapon for them.
Yeah.
I actually thought they would try to throw to him more tonight.
Yeah.
They didn't throw to him a lot, but
I don't think they really had to because they built the lead.
One thing with Skates tonight, when Skates got outside and he could make some things happen. But we got a tough road. Our first 7 games,
6 of them.
6 of them are tough, and that's not to take anything away from Green Forest. But next week it's Dardanelle. They come here. I watched them play last week. They have some speed. They got 2 different quarterbacks, one that throws the ball, one kind of runs, a little bit like Farmington tonight.
Right.
But they got some speed. Prairie Grove's got to be ready to play. And then we go down to Pottsville, who's always a tough out. So tough first 3 games for Prairie Grove, and then we got Green Forest, and then the meat of the conference. You got Gravett, Shiloh, and Pea Ridge. So the Tigers, it doesn't get any easier for the Tigers for the next several weeks.
I agree. I'm kind of lost here because it's, man.
Well,
I just want to know what it would be like if we don't snap it over the punter's head. How does it look now? I just want to know what it looks like if we don't stop them on 3rd down and we don't get the penalty.
Well, the other thing is, think about this. We have to delay a game penalty.
Yeah, that too. I mean there was 3 straight mistakes right there that gives Farmington 6. We hold them on defense. We give Farmington 6 there.
Well, I want to thank again our sponsors tonight, Small Town Productions, Prairie Grove Christian Church, Harton's Furniture for Less, PG Telco. We want to thank our crew tonight, Maya Dobson, Cade, Josie Graham, Ethan Turner, and T.D. Hill, of course, Miles Eubanks and Heath Whitley. That's going to do it. The Tigers fall a little short tonight. Gallant effort to come back. We'll be back with you from Tiger Stadium next week when the Tigers take on the Sand Lizards of Dardanelle. For Ryan Cook, the East Lab crew, I'm Lynn Gregson. Thank you. Have a great night, and go Tigers!